Hi, welcome in. Welcome, good afternoon, morning, night, whatever time it is for you. And he will be there. He will be there. Ain't that the truth, D? He said, no matter what, I'm going to be here. D, what time is it for you? 5 a.m.? Good morning, D. D is front and center. He said, D says, shit. Good morning, D. What time is it for you? We got D in the house being first. D is first. First place. Look, where D at? Did he fall asleep already? He probably asleep. D, go to bed. Like, he ain't even said nothing. Oh, there he goes. There he is. There he is. D says, I was just about to make coffee. Then you popped up. Oh, okay. You can still make your coffee. You was about to make some coffee? What kind? Just regular, dark? I mean black? A frappuccino? Basic coffee? Good morning though, D. Good morning. What time is it for you? So if it's 1, it should be like, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's like 6 a.m. I think. 6 a.m. on a Monday for D. Happy Monday. Oh, it sprayed my face. Happy Monday, D. Happy Monday. Yeah, make your coffee. I'm not going nowhere. I'm just touching my hair up, getting it wet for a bit. We'll see if Skylar comes in. I gave myself an extra hour of sleep because after that live today, I went to sleep pretty fast, actually. I already knew I was going to fall asleep quite fast. I was just up with the dog a little bit, gave her some attention, and then I laid down. It didn't take long to fall asleep. But I was tired. I had my alarm set for 11. So I slept in a little longer. I said, nah, I'm still sleepy. I didn't want to set my alarm, so I just fell asleep and told my body, just wake up when you wake up. And then I woke up, only give myself 32 extra minutes. I woke up at 11:32 a.m. I'm like, that's it? I said, well, let me get up. I got to do my hair anyways. So I slept pretty good. Shoot, I went to bed at what, 3 maybe? 3 and got up at 11. So 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, that's a good 8 hours of sleep. I think I did good. Okay, I think I'm wetting my hair too much. Oh man, I was not supposed to wet it up like this. D said, I do love me some, I know, dark coffee, hint with a hint of mystery and a drop of edge. Wow, your coffee sounds dangerous, but I love it. You make that risky coffee. Whoever you are in here, I see. Oh, never mind, you left. Never mind. I was gonna say welcome in. Yeah, I like dark coffee. Black coffee too. It don't have to be nothing in it. I can just drink it just like that. I sure do. I don't eat the creamers and all that, the sugars and stuff. I love me some dark black coffee. He says, I thought you don't wet dreads, or is that not a dread? You got punchlines, huh, D? Well, this is a fro. No dreads over here, just a basic afro. How do you have your hair, D? Are you bald? You got some curls? How is your hairstyle? Let's see. D says, what's the difference between dark and black coffee? I know the spelling, right? It's pretty much the same. Dark coffee, black coffee. Yeah, because if you think about it, black coffee is dark, right? It's dark. Some dark chocolate. I mean chocolate. Lord, what am I thinking of? Dark chocolate. Exactly. But yeah, good morning though. That other live is still processing, and I was getting ready to edit it because you already talked. Remember, I hate that I have to edit it. I really do. I really hate that because I want to make sure that the chat is still there, but I gotta edit that. I'm sorry, but it's still processing. Before I hit go live, I was checking out the video to see if it's done, but nope, YouTube is still processing it. I was gonna edit just that one bit, just that one part. That sucks, but hey. D says slowly balding. You're balding already. That comes from the woman's side of the family, so be mad at your mom. You know, when men bald, or receding hairlines, when the hairline starts to crawl up to the top of your head, or you get bald so early, that's from the woman's side of the family. It's the woman's side of the family that causes that. Slowly balding with big curly ends, but most are straight. Wow, interesting. So slowly balding with a bit of curls on the end, but most are straight. Interesting. You got an interesting curl pattern. Wow. Wow, so you're 28 and already balding, huh? I know that sucks. Do you plan to just go bald? Do you plan to just shave it on off? And be like, you know what, forget it. I'm slowly balding anyway, so let me just shave. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to use this comb. Yeah, but I blame my barber. Oh no, he jumpstart my hairline. How did he do that? How did your barber do that? He jumpstarted your hairline, huh? So your barber has a lot to do with your hairline receding, or the baldness. Your barber's responsible for that, D? He shaved the ends of my hairline. Oh, like, okay, so by him doing that, so he caused your hair to, like, how did that affect your hair when shaving? Like, because he kept shaving it like that over and over again, and your hair just like naturally, like it's just naturally going bald there now because he's always doing that? Or I'm trying to visualize it. Let's see. Making my forehead, yeah, gain an acre of space. I see what you're saying. So yeah, that I can see that being caused because he's constantly like shaving there. Is that what it is? He's constantly shaving that area, and now it's just like this. Because that can happen. You know, it happens when people get, like, for instance, like when people get braids in their hair. They're constantly getting braids in their hair, and you're constantly making that same line over and over again. It's like your hair follicles changes. with the same repeated hairstyle. So is that what it is? Like the same repeated hairstyle, and it's now it's like it's just this permanent baldness going on right there. It sounds like it has to do a lot with the follicles, like he's damaged your follicles or something. He changed the pattern or something like that. Oh man, I should have cleaned my hairbrush. Oh man, I should have cleaned this. This is from last week. I forgot to take all this old hair out from my brush last week. Now I got all this dry hair in my brush. Okay, it came out pretty easy. Yeah, but hair, yeah, but hair recovering oils and shampoos cost a liver and a lung. Oh my gosh. Those products is expensive out there, Hundy. Man. So yeah, you might as well. I mean, does it work? Because I know you say you got a little bit of baldness with some curly tips and some straight strands going on. Does it look okay? Does it look like, does it look nice? Or like I said, do you plan to just go completely bald? D says, I don't even know which one works, so I rather not spend on a 50-50 chance of working after several bottles. Right. That's how the scam works when they say see results after an estimated amount of use. Yeah. Yeah, you talking about those re-hair growth products. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I highly agree on that one. Even for out here, for me in the US, there's so many products with women in my race that just be chasing after products like that, and they just be so expensive, D. And they swear that you'll be Rapunzel in 1 week. That's how they advertise those products, man. They be acting like women with hair texture like mine. Well, mine's is loose. I have looser texture. There's a grade of hair, so you have grade 1, 2, 3, and 4. A lot of black women, we're in the 4s. We're categorized, and then when you're in 4, you have like 4A, 4B, 4C. So I'm not 4C. 4C is like the tight curls, the black women with the super tight curls, and they be advertising products to women with that hair texture, the super tight curls, and they're making it seem like these women will have hair going all the way down their back in 1 week. So my hair stuff is basic. This is my motor oil. Remember this, D? That's it. It's just jojoba. That's it. Just some basic jojoba oil that I labeled. Water. And then I do got a hair cream. This is my hair, but this hair cream is not advertised as make your hair grow all the way down to your ass. If you use this cream, your hair is going to be dragging down the floor. No, this is some basic stuff I use. My hair was up here, D. I have it in do I have the proof? I think I posted a picture of how they had to cut my ends because I had a lot of dead split ends. And my hair was way up here, D. They cut so much hair off, and now look. Basic products did this. Basic. Look at this, D. It's touching Lincoln Park, see? My hair now, look at this. This is just some basic oils. It went from this to this. All this is new growth. So yeah, D, just all you need is some basic stuff. You know, hair like mine. Even though my strands are more loose, it's not too tight. All we need is oil and water and cream. That's it. Oil, water, and cream. You have these celebrities out here, D. These celebrities out here be talking about some, oh my God, this product is the wonderful product. You know, buy this if you want some long hair. Buy this. It's going to make your hair so long. I'm like, come on, man. All we need is some water, oil, and cream. That's it. And our hair will grow. People think our hair don't grow. Our hair do grow. You just got to take care of it. And you don't need 1,000 expensive products. Just get the basic stuff, and I promise you, your hair will grow. And a lot of that stuff is diet. Your diet. How you eat plays a huge role in your hair growth. How you eat. I don't buy expensive products. I'm not buying nothing from no celebrity. Almost every celebrity got a hair product. Every celebrity got a hair product. No, I'm not buying your hair cream. I'm sticking to my jojoba because it works. I'm sticking to what I know. You ain't taking my money. D says I can see 4C. Yeah, I know, right? 4C. 4C. You're teaching me about hair. Yes, I am. Remember I told you that was one of my channels. Remember I told you I had a hair channel? Yeah, it's like there's different grades of hair. So the hair, the people in the ones like that are 1s and 2 are like European or Asian. Asian hair, like for instance, like China or Japan, that's like considered grade 1, straight, bone straight, shiny hair is like grade 1 hair. Grade 2 is like more wavy. It's still straight but more wavy. Grade 3 is curls. That's when you see the curls. And then 4 is like my hair group. That's my hair 4. And then you have the texture, which is A, B, C. So I think I'm like a 4A because my roots are very, as you can see, my curl pattern, very loose. This is my curl pattern, so it's not tight. A lot of that is because of the family. I got a lot of European in my family. On my dad's side, I got a lot of Cherokee on my dad's side. So my roots are straight, very straight roots. But I'm still in the 4 though. I'm still considered a 4. But yeah, we learning about hair now, D. We're learning about hair. D says email me those basic stuff for your hair. I sure will, D. And I hope you got this product. Men and women can use it. This product right here, if you're interested in it got my hair growing. This product don't discriminate. This product probably do not care if you are a man or a woman. So if you want to use some black products, I'm telling you, I think black products can help. I mean, it's heavy. It's heavy. Some people that are European, it may be too heavy for, because straight hair, they get the natural oils. My hair group, we don't get natural oils, so we have to put it in our hair. This is why we always lather our hair with a bunch of oil, a bunch of creams, because of the curl pattern. Our hair don't get, it doesn't travel down the strands. But yeah, but if you want some black products in your hair, D, we can figure out if it goes to the Philippines, and I'll tell you what I use. I sure will link what I use. And my jojoba oil came from Amazon. So so this is what it looks like in a jar, D. This is my jojoba oil in the jar. And I get it from Amazon, and it works. I love me some jojoba oil. I try argan oil. Argan oil makes me itch. That oil makes me itch. It's good for your nails and skin though. Argan oil. Even jojoba. You can put this stuff on your skin. But argan oil is making my scalp like kind of itchy. But this stuff, my hair loves this stuff. And I will send it to you, D. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, D. That's right. Shoot. D says the only oils I know is cooking oil. Yeah, don't put that in your hair, right? Don't put that in your hair. He says, I guess mine is wavy. Okay, so then you could probably handle this. You can probably handle this because your hair is wavy. It's this is a hair smoothie, okay? It's a hair cream. It's a curl enhancing smoothie. Ooh, don't that sound cool? Smoothie, and it has coconut and hibiscus in it, okay? Coconut and hibiscus in it, okay? It also has oils in it. Let me see. It has silk protein, so you can put some protein in your hair, and neem oil in it. So I can send you that product link, D, and just lather that up in your hair. Like I'm telling you, all this growth came. I didn't need an expensive celebrity product. I did this all on my own with just three basic products. Did this. My hair is all the way down. It touches right here now. So basic. I didn't need a product from no damn celebrity. I did this all on my own. D says, remember to. Oh my goodness, I know. Remember to put a disclaimer. Not sponsored. Yes, not sponsored. There you. Thank you, D. You got my back. D got my back. Not sponsored. Right. This is not a sponsored video. You got. That's why you think I'm not trying to show the products. You notice that? I'm not trying to like swirl the names so you can see so the names don't show. And I don't think I did a good job, to be honest. I think you guys were probably still able to see the name, but yeah, thank you for that, D. Not sponsored. So yeah. So I'll hook you up, D. Put my oil on there. All you need is a few drops. Rub those hands together and rub it all on your scalp. I'm trying to grow my size back now. Remember I told you about this product, and I grew a lot. All this is new. It was way more bald here. I was way more bald here. So that's trying to grow back. I know as you age, your hair growth is a lot more slower as you age. I put this product, and I should have read the reviews, and it ate my hair up, indeed. My hair was coming out in big old clumps. So I'm trying to get this back. I'm trying, but I think it's doing pretty good. Whatever. But yeah, D, I'll hook you up in the email. So we can have D growing his hair down his ass. You know what? D said email me those products. He said I want some hair down my ass too. So all right then, D, we gonna be looking like Rapunzel. We gonna be like this in the wind. We gonna be sitting on our motorcycles with the wind. You know how the wind be blowing in our hair, D? That's gonna be us on a motorcycle. Oh snap! Look at Skylar. Hey Skylar, we just talking about hair, Skylar. I was talking about hair with D. Shoot, D says send me some products, cause he said products out there cost a lot of money where he's at. So I told him I use basic items for my hair, Skylar. Good morning, Skylar. No, afternoon. Good afternoon, Skylar. Good to see you, honey bun. Hey boo boo. Hey Skylar. Good afternoon. How are you today? So yeah, Skylar, I was gonna hook D up with what I use. Because I told him my hair, because he's going through some hair stuff, and I was telling him, because he was like, the products are expensive out there. They don't have enough, money to be wasting all their money on these expensive products. And I said, I use basic stuff. 3 items: water, oil, and cream. Water, oil, and cream. So yes, that's all you missed so far, Scott. I just started on my hair. I just started. So you didn't miss much. D says I already have growing. Oh my God, I already have growing in my eye. Oh my, D. Oh goodness. I heard that right. I heard that, D. Hey, I'm trying, but I'm proud of myself. I told myself I don't need no expensive product. What you use for your hair, Skylar? I'm curious. Do you use an expensive celebrity product to get your hair growing? Because I told D, the way they be advertising our products in the U.S., they be making it seem like our hair is going to be all the way to the floor, Skylar. And I said, I don't use celebrity products. I use my own stuff from Amazon. And I use my hair cream from Walmart. And it's working. So what you use for your hair, Skylar? Skylar says you could make... Yes. You sure? Yes. And rosemary. Let me first finish reading what you said. Because yes. You could make your own rosemary oil. Yep. Just put it in some olive oil. That's right. Or something similar, and let it sit in the sun, or heat it up. Heat the oil up. Skylar, you're nailing it. I had my hair channel. I had a hair channel. Remember that? That was one of my channels. And I used to make rosemary water. I need to go back to doing that. I would take fresh rosemary and then I'll boil it. But you got to be careful. Like, you got to be, like, when you boil rosemary, you gotta, it's a perfect timing how you boil, because you can overboil it. You don't want to burn it. And that stuff, that's another thing that had my hair growing. When I was doing my hair channel and I had my hair like way up here, I was spritzing rosemary oil. This is what my bottle is for right here. So I have 2 of these. This one's for water. And then I have another one of these. If y'all want a link to these bottles, it's a perfect spritz. It's like one of these, like, let me see if you can see it. See that? It's like a perfect light spritz. If y'all want some, if you want me to email you these bottles, it's from Amazon. Let me know, because it doesn't make your hair over wet like a typical water bottle. My hair be dripping and it's like, ugh. It gives you the perfect spritz. And then I have this one. See, I labeled it rose. You can't tell now, but it says, I don't know if it shows to you guys backwards, but it says rosemary water. But yeah, I know I love me some rosemary. Skylar, that's some good stuff right there. I need to go back to do my rosemary. She also says nope, water, curly cream, yep, and leave-in conditioner, and gel. Okay, I was doing the hair gel. Remember when my hair was looking all nice around my birthday time? Remember that, y'all? When I had my earrings in, I was polishing my nails, I had my nice shirts on, and my hair was like laid. Yeah, I was doing some hair gel, but I don't know. This hair gel was starting to eat my hair up, I guess. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was drying my hair out. Maybe I need to try another hair gel. Maybe I need to try Extreme. Extreme? I heard Extreme is pretty good. So that's Echo. Everybody, a lot of people use Echo olive oil Echo. But so yeah, I was doing the whole hair gel. Now my hair is just regular cream in it with no gel. I don't lay my hair no more. What kind of gel you use, Skylar? Skylar says I would do the same, but with the cloves. I made clove water. That's another one. I haven't tried clove water yet, but I have a recipe. I have a recipe for clove water, but haven't did it yet. I got lazy. I'm not gonna lie, I got lazy. But I do make my own hair detox. Remember I told y'all about that. I make my own, because you know, oil is heavy in our hair, right? It sits heavy on the strands. Basic shampoo will not wash that out your hair. You gotta use some kind of cleansing detox product to get that stuff out of your strands or your scalp. So I make that from scratch. I make a homemade cleanse, and it makes my hair squeaky, not squeaky clean, but it gives that squeaky soft clean. Because like squeaky clean makes my hair snap and break. I don't want my hair squeaky clean. So I make it from scratch by putting some green tea in it. I put green tea in it and apple cider vinegar with some water. And then and then I shake it up, and that's what I put. I pour it in. I'll be in the shower and I pour my big old mason jar, massage it, and I put a conditioning cap. Let that mess marinate for like 10 minutes. Wash it out, and bam, all them oils is gone. Gone. Well, let me see what Dee's talking about. Let me see. What you talk? Reading and listening to your hair talk is making me think like you're about to turn your hair into a salad. All that's missing is dressing. I know. I'm like, oh gosh, look, we over here talking about hair, right? Skylar, I use this avocado and cilantro gel. Ooh, that I get from Burlington. Wow, it's like $5. Wow, does it keep your hair soft? I used to make my own hair mask too. I use avocado. I really got tired of that, but that thing was, I think that's what really made my hair grow, my avocado mask. Man, but it is messy. Y'all, when I tell you, putting like fresh smashed up avocado, I put yogurt in it. Yes, yogurt. My mask had yogurt in it. And you put your hair in sections, and you put the mask on, and then you put your conditioning cap on. It moisturizes the mess out of your hair. It makes your hair so soft. Man, it makes your hair feel so soft. But I got lazy. This is when I was doing my hair channel. And then on top of that, I did my homemade detox. And my hair was it's just down. It's way down here now. Went from up here to, my hair was just wildly growing. Yeah, it sounds like a salad. You do sound like a salad. D says, I know, right? Make me hungry at 4 a.m. in the morning. Look at this 4 a.m. for D. Lord, poor D. Poor D. We have to make sure that these lives don't go too long for you, D. It's 4 a.m. for you. Let's see. Skylar says it's more of a soft hold. Okay. Type of gel. Mainly used if I'm going to wear my hair curly. Okay. But it doesn't work that good for like the sleek backs. I see what you're saying. See, that's what I need then. Because I'm done with the sleek backs. I'm trying to do afro. Like, remember I told you guys, I'm trying to go full-blown afro by winter time. I want to sport my afro. I want to wear my hair out. I don't want to tie it down all the time with these. I'm so sick of these in my hair. And I just want my hair to just breathe and be free. So that sounds like something I'm going to need. Just to define, to define the curl pattern. Right, Skylar? That's what you meant, to define. It just defines your curl pattern. It gives you that softness. And you put, yeah, because I see in your videos, your hairdo looks defined. Like your curls are very defined. So I can tell that's probably your product, huh, Skylar? And that's what I want. I'm tired of sleek backs. I don't want to slick it back no more. So in the winter time, y'all, get ready for my healthy, beautiful afro. I'm gonna be walking outside with my afro. Hey, I know that's right. Skylar says, I'll send you a picture of it. Definitely, let me know. I want to see that gel. Because I don't need the slick back gels anymore. That stuff was, I think that slick back stuff was just doing something to my hair, I think. I think it was drying my hair out because I had clumps of hair in my brush. So I told myself, you know what? Nope. I'm just going to stick with my basic hair cream, my hair smoothie, and that's it. And we're going to hook D up. We're going to hook D up. You ready, D? You ready for some products, D? Some affordable products at that? Shoot. I got you, D. I got you. I'm telling you, we're gonna be on our motorcycles with our long hair, with the wind blowing in our hair. Watch. That's gonna be us. D says, I woke up 3 a.m. so you're good. Okay, I'm prepping my workstation for later. Okay, right, because you work from home, right, D? You work from home. But anyways, how's everybody doing? How's your morning going, D? How's that coffee? I see a third person in there, so welcome if you're still in here. Welcome. How's that coffee? How's your Sunday afternoon, Skylar? How's your Sunday afternoon? D says your kind of affordable is equivalent to a car for me. Oh man, I know, huh? So even if you was to see these products on Amazon, they will be marketed to you. It'll be marketed to you guys like different. Because for instance, my jojoba cream cost. Okay, so give me an idea how much this may cost for you. So on Amazon, my jojoba oil is about $9, about $9. So how much would that be for you? The jojoba oil. Skylar says, I actually just made. Oh, okay. So you drinking coffee like D? See, look at that. We made a cup of coffee. I'm sitting on the couch with Isaiah. Hi, Isaiah. Hi, hon. Hey, handsome. How you doing, little man? You chilling with your mama? You can bug me all day, lady, but I ain't a bug lady. You a ladybug. What? That's a tongue twister. That's a tongue twister. You can bug me all day, lady, but I ain't no bug, lady. You a ladybug. Look, D got bars. D got bars. D says, hey, twin. We both haven't been on a plane. Okay. You haven't been on a plane yet either, D? So it makes our conversation just more interesting. So where would you like to travel to, D? Where would you like to go to? Any place in the world. And the universe don't count. So don't say anything about the planets, okay? Because I know me so well. I would say I would go to Mars or Venus. So planets don't count. So don't talk about no planets. Planets don't count. Skylar says, when I was younger, I traveled a bit. But as an adult, nope, just within Cali. Okay, where'd you travel as a child? Where'd you go? Okay, I'm done. I'm done with that side. Where did you travel to? And where would you travel now? What would be your travel destination? outside of the U.S. And that's another thing too, outside of the U.S. And for you, D, of course, outside of the Philippines. Where would you like to go? So mine's within the U.S. will be New York. That'll be my first travel place within the U.S. will be New York City. And outside of the U.S., my next travel destination will be Italy. I was learning Italian. Because I think that language is beautiful. Italian sounds so freaking beautiful to me. So I was learning Italian. I need to get back to doing that. I was getting pretty good. There was this man at the mall. He was Italian, and I would buy my clothes there at this mall. He was an Italian guy, and he would help me with my Italian skills. He would talk to me in Italian to see how good I gotten. Oh, okay. Skylar says, oh wait. Okay, no, I read that already. Okay. Skylar says, I want to go to Hawaii. Yes, Hawaii is a very popular place that a lot of people, especially from the U.S., want to go to. Hawaii, or it's always some kind of island. So it could be like Jamaica. A lot of people from the U.S. want to go to like island stuff, or like Honduras, like I said, Jamaica. What's another place that's surrounded with water, like an island? Yeah, like Hawaii. That's nice, Hawaii. Hey, you gonna get off the plane and get your lay? You know how they give you a lay when you get off the plane? Skylar says, I've been to, Mexico. You've been to Mexico. All right. And then just throughout the states. Okay, Mama. Oh, your mom's a truck driver. Wow. Shout out to the truck drivers, especially the women truck drivers. Shout out to those truck drivers, man. That job is no joke. I hear stories about, being a truck driver. Shout out to your mom being a truck driver. D says, if planets don't count, does that include Earth? You know what? You make a good point. You make a good point. You got me there, D. D got me again. Okay, let me rephrase it for D then. Look, D, let me rephrase it. So, where would you like to travel, but you can't use planets? Okay, it has to be within Earth. In Earth, there you go. Within Earth, no planets except Earth. There you go. How's that? Did I rephrase it good? I bet D got me on that one. Like, does that include Earth? You got me, D. D says the only Italian words I know are Italy, spaghetti, Alfredo, pizza, and gelato. Oh, they go. If a person from Italy was up in here, they'll be so pissed. They'll be so mad at you. They're like, yeah, a lot of that's all I know. A lot of C. I know. And in the Italian language, C is like very universal. Spanish, they say C. Italians say C. Shoot. I heard that. Yeah, it's parlo un po' italiano. Io sono molto, I would say, is it, no. Yeah, I'm rusty, y'all. Let me stop right there. I'm rusty. Let me stop right there, because, yeah. All right, y'all, my hair is done. Greased up and done for the week. But yeah, D, where would you like to travel? Where would you like to go? I know Skylar said Hawaii. I said Italy. Where would D like to travel? D said it must be very hard to be a blind man in Italy because you can never see. I'm done. Oh no. You can never see. Well, you know what? You all good, D, because this live's going to be edited anyway. So this one's going to be another edit one anyway, so don't worry. Well, you know, it's too late. I said it out loud. I read what you said, so Lord. Ooh, D, they going to get you. They going to get you. But that was a good one, though. I get it, though. I get it. I get the joke. Yes. But anyways, you guys. What did you want me to email for you, D, again? Did you want the cream and the oil or just the oil? Because like I said, the oil's from Amazon. Did you want to also, are you curious of the hair cream too? But I'm done, y'all. This is my stuff. Let me clean up my area now. I got things everywhere. I'm looking at my hairbrush and I'm glad it looked like I didn't lose that much hair because my hair was dry. So I'm looking at my hair comb and I don't have a lot of hair in it. Thank goodness. Yep. This is what I actually because I only comb my hair once a week. So this is just 1 week's worth of clump hair. So not bad. But I don't think hold on, let me. Oh, I'm so glad I did my hair, y'all. I'm so glad. Because I was supposed to do this last Sunday. And I'm trying to keep it up. I need to open up my bathroom door, but my hand is so greasy. Dee says, oh, I read that already. I've been traveling a lot lately. Been visiting the kitchen a lot. Been traveling to the kitchen, huh, Dee? I like those travel channels. I love them. When I see people traveling and stuff, I love those travel channels, man. All right. Or D, if you was to visit the U.S., here's another question for you, D. Where in the U.S. would you visit? What state in the U.S. like that you just like, you know what, I gotta see this. Like I gotta see this place in person. Where would you, I'm so curious. I wanna, because you know I want to really know where would you would like to go or travel to in the U.S. Let's see. D says, on a serious note, I've been dreaming of visiting Japan and experiencing their food. Awesome. That's another place I wouldn't mind going to as well, D. Japan. Heck yeah. I want to go to what is it called? Osaka? I think I said that right. A lot of foreigners like to hit up that area. That's why. A lot of foreigners, they go to Tokyo, or I think it's Osaka. I know I'm not saying this right. I want to try, let me know if I'm pronouncing this right too. It's this snack, not a snack, it's a dessert they eat. Is it called mochi? Mochi? It's M-O-C-H-I. Machi? Machao? Machi? I don't know. I want to try that so bad. It looks so good. It's like this dough stuff. It's like this stretchy white dough, and they're filling it up with ice cream and fruit. Man, I want to eat that so bad. So I'm going to Japan, and I want to find the person that makes that stuff. Street food, no, Japan street food. And I want some mochi. I want some mochi. However you pronounce it. But yeah, Japan, heck yeah. Japan looks so beautiful at night, y'all. Japan looks so beautiful at night. Ah, goodness. Let's see. D says U.S. is a tough choice because you got a lot of good pizza places there. But I want to visit the place, okay, in NYC, where they said they got the best deep dish pizza. Yeah, I would say that too, D. If you was to come to the U.S., I would say, it sounds like you like pizza. And that's actually one of my favorite foods. I like pizza and pasta. That's one of my favorite. I said that before too. When one of the girls was like, "What's your favorite food?" I remember telling her I like pizza and pasta. So it sounds like you like pizza, D. So yeah, come to the. I think New York is perfect. If you was to come to the U.S., start with NYC first. I think that'll be great. Start with New York City first. Another pizza place that's ranked real high up north where I am is San Francisco. It's not to say that I live in San Francisco. San Francisco is very expensive, you guys. Very expensive. But there's a pizza place called Tony's Pizza in San Francisco. So if you like pizza, D, stop by San Francisco and check out Tony's Pizza. That's another hot track. I said hot track. That's another hot spot for people to visit. And they have Chinatown in San Francisco. That's the very first oldest Chinatown. Very historic place. A lot of people there's a lot of Asians. There's a lot of Asians in San Francisco. They have their own Chinatown. I kid you not. They have their own Chinatown in San Francisco. You would think you're walking through China. Like, wow. So yeah, go to San Francisco, D. Try their pizza. That's another place I think you would love to visit. You'll be up there with me. If you go to San Francisco, you won't be too far from me. You'll be, so if you go to San Francisco, be like, I'm in Chrissy's area. You can visit the Golden State Bridge. That's another hot spot. The Golden State, the bridge I was telling you about, that very popular bridge, beautiful bridge. You can visit. You can see the Golden State Bridge. Okay, I gotta open my door, my bathroom door, but let me open it with my shirt because my hands are so greasy. I gotta throw all this away. I am done, y'all. Skylar says it's very popular for not very good things as well. Oh, which one is San Francisco or New York? D says, if I come to New York, I'd go home broke with a crippling debt and a new type of diabetes. You're gonna have a very rare case of some diabetes, huh? They're gonna have to study you, D. It's gonna be breaking news. We have breaking news. Someone visit NYC came back to their hometown with another new case of diabetes that no one has ever seen before. D, you're gonna end up on the news. I'm gonna be like, I know him. I know him. Me and Sky are gonna be like, wait, don't we know him? You're gonna be cheesing on the news. Like, this gonna be deep. Skylar said, oh, that bridge. I know. Remember when I said that, Skylar, in my live? When I said how that bridge can just do something to you? Right? It's something about that bridge, huh, Scott? It has a terrible history. So yeah, D, that bridge is, I'm sure it's haunted because of all that stuff that's been going on at that bridge, Skylar. I'm sure that is one haunted ass bridge, right, Skylar? So I know what you mean. Remember how I shared how I felt when I took pictures of that bridge? Remember I told you what was going through my mind? So it's something about that man. You ain't lying about that history, Skylar. You ain't lying. It makes me think about, when I was telling you guys about that bridge. D says New York bridge. No, not the New York one. The one in San Francisco. Look up the history, D, of the Golden State Bridge. Look at it. Look at its history. Skylar says, I don't think I'd ever be able to go to it. Yeah, it would have to take a lot of strength. It's a very historical place. People love it. It's a huge attraction. Even people that are from California, we still, people go to this bridge and just be taking selfies with it because And I think that's why people love that bridge so much. I think it's because of its history. It's dark history. I mean, but it is beautiful. I ain't gonna lie. That bridge is beautiful, and it has this constant dark fog. The bridge has this. It's like it's being swallowed in black fog, right, Skylar? It's weird. Like when you look at the bridge from a distance, you can't even see it because it's being swallowed in fog. It's like San Francisco is very cloudy. It's very cloudy. All that it's surrounded by all that water, and yeah, that's an interesting. I want to visit on foot though. I still want to visit. I want to visit. I know I know that it has a dark history, but I want to visit that bridge. But it takes a lot of strength. It does take a lot of strength to visit that bridge. So yeah, you're right, Skylar. Skylar says, I'm happy yes, put more nets right now though. Yes, saving a lot of souls. That bridge, yeah, that bridge has a lot of nets now. So you can't get away with doing that stuff, right, Skylar? That's what I remember when I said that in that live. I said, there's a lot of nets now. They said, you know what? We're going to have to put some nets on this bridge. And the survival rate is like what? I think they said only 3 people maybe out of all the, let me stop. I know YouTube is, I don't want them like, oh, you're fear mongering. That's fear mongering. So, but yeah, I got oil running down my ears. I must have put too much because now oil is like oozing all down my back of my ears and stuff. But yeah, Skylar, yes, D says, oh, we have a mall that has the same effect as that bridge. Oh, if you go to the upmost floor of that mall, even if you're not depressed, you have thoughts of bungee. Yes, without the ropes. Right, D. So that is what it is for that Golden State Bridge in San Francisco. It's the same feeling, D. It's crazy. It's just you get those. Yeah, you get. Yeah, it can take you It can take you over. It's something. It's just something about. How do you call it? Like the energy. There you go. It's the energy. The energy. It's the energy. Yeah. So you guys got an effect like that, huh? At this mall. Wow. So yes, you guys. Skylar says, "Oh no, that's so sad." I know, right? It's really sad. I believe in energy and stuff. I remember when I said I don't believe in like astrology and things like that, but I do believe in energy like that. I believe in people energy. I believe in things like that. Like you said, when you go to a certain area and it makes you feel a type of way. I'm not really into astrology. I'm not. Are you guys into astrology? I remember talking to somebody. She asked me what's my sign. Remember that live? Yeah. But are you guys into astrology? I'm curious. No shade to those of you that believe in zodiac signs and stuff like that. No shade to people that believe in that stuff. It's just me. I don't believe in zodiacs and stuff. I don't think the next Aries, like the person who's an Aries, is kind of like me. I don't believe in that. D says some people even say that they hear whispers. Whoa. Yeah. Coercing them to do things. Coercing them to do things. Yeah, that's what it is. It's this energy. It takes over you. It's like one of those things you really even can't even explain it. You can't explain it. It's like you can't explain it. This topic is what I love to hear in October. Yeah, let's save this spooky stuff for October, right, D? Exactly. So Skylar, yeah, me and D have this agreement that in October we're gonna talk about, like, I know Skylar's like, oh no, not the spooky stuff. I told D, me and D made an agreement, Skylar, to when it's October 1st and throughout the whole month of October, we're gonna be talking about like paranormal, haunted stuff. So Skylar, this is gonna be interesting, okay? So a lot of my topics, and when I go live, we're gonna be talking about stuff like that. So I dedicated this topic for D, okay? So yeah, we could definitely save this talk for October. Skylar says, I'm not anymore. Oh, okay, but I am. Yes, me too. I'm spiritual. I said that before. I believe in a lot of woo-woo stuff, like energy and stuff too. So you, yeah, me and you are on the same page with that. I'm very spiritual as well, Lord, Skylar. I don't believe in the astrology stuff too. So I know what you mean by that. I know exactly what you mean by that. Like when people be asking me what my sign is, What's your sign? I don't know. I just get so pissed. Like, no, don't tell me. Because they always come at you with this, oh, you one of those signs. And it pisses me off. It's like people think they can figure you out because of your zodiac sign. Oh, that's your sign. So no wonder you this. No wonder. Or I can't stand Pisces because all Pisces do is this. Or, oh, you a Virgo? Oh, Virgo people. Let me tell you about them Virgos. I can't stand that. You don't know me. You don't judge me just because I'm an Aries. So yes, Skylar, like I don't believe in astrology. Like, do not think you can tell me about my personality because I'm an Aries. What about you, D? You believe in that stuff? Skylar says, I like witchy stuff. Oh, I like witchy stuff. I used to dabble in it. My neighbor used to dabble into like witchy stuff or like voodoo, like hoo-hoo stuff. I had my friend from a long time ago dabble in that stuff. So don't judge. I'm not gonna, heck no, don't judge me. Nope, this is a non-judgmental place, Skylar. Nuh-uh. Definitely not gonna judge you on that one. Definitely not. And Skylar says, no, the burger emoji, my bad. Right? The burger emoji. Yeah. I see. Yeah, don't feel bad about saying that, Skylar. Not at all. Not at all. Dee says, I'm into the paranormal too, but I look at things from different perspectives, like the point of view of a believer and a man, logic and science. I love that kind of stuff. Like, you know why? You know, because logic and science, you can't lie with logic and science. You know, because science is factual. It's facts. You can't argue with science. You can't argue with stuff that's logical. Because we love psychological stuff, right, y'all? Remember how we talked about that yesterday? How we love psychological things and logic and science. We love that stuff because it's psychological, and like I said, it's factual. And like I said, no shade to those that believe in astrology, but no. I'm not like the average. I'm not like the next Aries. Don't tell me that Aries be doing this. Oh, you're an Aries sign. You're a this sign. So that means you like this. No, that means nothing. That means hush your mouth and leave me alone. I'm like, no, that means no. Get on out of here. These said, oh, okay, I read that already. Yeah. So you like that, huh, Skylar? Okay, so then you know what? You're going to love October. Do you like Halloween, Skylar? Do you like that time of month? I know you say you don't do the trick-or-treating, because your son. I remember you mentioning that you don't do you don't take your son out for trick-or-treat. But do you like like Halloween or like spooky time of the year or stuff like that? Do you like that, Skylar? D says, I guess that's why paranormal stuff avoids me. Yeah, because I tend to find the logic of things until I conclude, that is paranormal, and acknowledge it. I think that's what it is too, D. I tell you, that's energy. That's why they don't bother you or they're starting to ignore you. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. And that's why they like to, and they know exactly, they know exactly who to not hunt. I want to say not hunt, but they know exactly, they can feel your energy. They will know your level of paranormal. When they know your level of paranormal, they look at you like, oh, you're boring. You're not the ones we're looking for. We want the one. They like to play mind game. I know Skylar's like, what are y'all talking about? Like, what the heck? Like, what? Okay, let's save this conversation for October. We could, CD, you about to get me into it now. You about to let me go in because the energy like that. Let me just say this. Let me get it out of my head. Let me finish my thought. Because yeah, they don't bother you that much or ignore you now because they know your strength in it is very strong. That's why your strength in it is very strong. They also see you like one of them. Also, they say, okay, he's a living being. They see you like, okay, he's a living being in this realm, right? In this realm, in this world. So we're not going to really tamper with him like that, or bother him like that, or haunt him like that, because your presence, your energy is strong. So they almost see you like one of them. But the people that are not that much of a believer in energies, they're not that, like I said, like it's not as strong. The energy's not as strong. Oh yeah, They will, they will feed off of that, and it makes them grow even more. It makes them grow more. Like people that are not, they know it makes them grow. Like when it's like they feed off of your ignorance of it. They feed off of that. They love it. But if you're strong, like the paranoia, like how I'm into that stuff 2D, it don't really work like that. Am I making sense, D? Let's just say this for let's say this for October. Oh yeah, you did say that. Let me see. Let me go back with Skylar says, I do like Halloween. It's my favorite season. Oh, and it's so cozy. So we're gonna have fun in October, y'all. We're gonna have fun. Skylar says, my son's birthday is Halloween. You sure did say that. Oh, Isaiah's birthday's on Halloween. Ain't that so cool? That is so cool. Your son's birthday's on Halloween. Skylar says, I use the tarot. Ooh, the tarot, and I do readings. I was just gonna ask you, Skylar. So I'm very familiar with spirits in here. I was just gonna ask you, do you do readings? And you seem like a person that would do readings. I kid you not. It's no shock to me, Skylar. It is no shock. You give me that like you can you know you lay out the cards and you do reading like tarot read. You give me that. I kid you not, Skylar. Wow, that is so good. Yeah, we're gonna have fun in October, y'all. October's around the corner. So let's start getting our spooky topics, okay? Let's start brainstorming some spooky topics. Okay, y'all. We're gonna have fun in October. D says those entities like to suck the energy from your reaction. Yes, to things. It feeds, it's the entities. They will feed off of and they know which ones to feed off of. They know which ones. And our energy, D, even Skylar's energy. I know Skylar says, the whole tarot, and she does the woo-woo. I know what the woo-woo is, Skylar. I know you say, oh, I'm kind of scared, like the entities, Skylar, I can see them not really taking it to another notch, if you know what I mean. That's what I'm getting. Because the entity, they know people's energies. They do. They do. Yeah, we're going to have to save this conversation for October because I'm about to go in. On some paranormal. D says, I'm also familiar with tarot cards. Oh, so tarot cards too. Do the practice with minors and major arcana. Wow, I feel energy very, very easily. Yes, D. Oh, so look, y'all, we have too much in common. Y'all look at this. We have so much in common. Wow. Skylar says it's been a while since I picked up a deck. I took a break from it. Okay, yes. Take a break from it and just come back to it whenever you can. Awesome. We have a lot in common. Yeah, I'm very people. Remember I told you I'm like, I always say that on my videos how I'm people sensitive and I can feel energies. You don't even have to say one word. You don't have to say one word to me and I can feel people's auras. My mom is the same way. My mom has she called it like a third eye. My mom used to see things back in the day, like back when she was a child. She used to tell us she saw things, and it's this spiritual eye that she says that she has. And my mom can feel people's auras too. You don't have to say one word to me, and I can easily tell the type of person. It's like your energy summons to me. And y'all, let's save this conversation. We're gonna have to save this conversation for October, y'all. Because I'm about to go in right now. I'm like, let's save it for October. D says I'm familiar with grounding, centering, and shielding. So I'm pretty chill with the paranormal. I am. I think I'm chill with them too. And I know I have psychosis. Y'all know I got psychosis. So it's not even that. It's not for the fact that I have psychosis. It's just, it's this. I'm chill with paranormal. I am. I'm very chill with it. And when the entities feel that you're cool, like I said, it's almost like they see you as one of them. You're just living. That's the only difference. It's just you're in a living shell. You're in a living body. You're on the earth. That's the only difference. My Lord, y'all, look what we talking about. Y'all see what we talking about? Skylar says, so cool. We're all so connected. Because we're so connected, you guys. It must be meant. Skylar says, I remember I lit some sage around my son's dad and he got, mad. I was like, oh, hells no. Because you revealed it. It came out, Skylar. That's what that was. People walking around. How do they call it? They're wolves in sheep. No, they're wolves disguised as sheep. That's what you revealed. That's why. When you did that, you revealed the true side, right? Not the sugarcoat side. You took that mask off and he revealed the real side. And you were like, oh, heck no. You revealed his true energy, Skylar. You sure did. That sage is powerful. That sage is powerful, man. Skylar says, we see those shadows, people. Yeah, we see those shadow people, Chris. Yeah, Chrissy. Yeah, we see it that others can't see. We feel it. We see it. And like I said, it has nothing to do with my psychosis. I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, this energy is just my psychosis. It's your mental. No, this stuff. This stuff is feels real, right? Feels real. I'm gonna say real. I know people are not believers. Like, this is not real, but hey, we know what we're talking about, right, you guys? We know what we're talking about. D says, that's what I've been telling you since I first popped in your channel. Yes, the whole third eye. I remember you mentioning it. Yes, the third eye. Because at first I was kind of confused at first. I was like, third eye? It's like, huh? I was like, oh, remember that, D? I was like, oh, yeah, third eye. And seeing things. I remember because I was kind of confused with the way you first worded it. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's what he's talking about. Yeah, it's all circles back to me. It does. It circles back to you, D. That third eye, man. That third eye right there. Not everybody got that third eye. Not everybody got that third eye. And you know what? The movie makes me, okay. Remember when I talked about Split, you guys? Split? That is kind of like what it is. The guy in Split. Okay, let me tell y'all a little bit about, I'm not sure if you went online yet. Have y'all went online yet to see what when I was talking about Split? Just to at least see what the movie cover looks like. Let me tell you, it makes me think about Split because the guy that has this superpower, he's been traumatized, damaged. He has a damaged background. He's been traumatized. He's broken, and I'm not trying to tell you too much of the movie, that's why. The girl that he wanted, okay, how can I put this without telling the movie? He kidnapped these girls, right? He took these teenage girls. I think they were cheerleaders, because he was going to eat them. He was planning, like, he was going to eat them and stuff like that. But one of the girls he taken was special. Okay? One of the girls he taken was special. He did not harm her or do anything to her because he realized that the girl was also like him. She was a traumatized girl. She was broken and damaged like him. And it made him feel like he related to her so well because of what she'd been through. And he left her alone. Y'all gotta see Split. And it made me like, wow. But he ate the other ones. The other girls he ate them. But it was this one girl that he really adored so much because of her traumatic past. I need to see Split. So that's Split in a nutshell. So we're connected, you guys. We're connected. I think this is why we're so connected with we understand one another. This is why. And that's what I'm looking for on my channel, y'all. I'm looking for people that see the same, understanding as us. See things the same way that we see things. Our understanding is the same. Yeah. D says that's what I've been. Oh, you said that already. So yeah, that's Split in a nutshell, y'all. Like, Split in a nutshell. It was just one of those things that had me like, wow. Like, I was just like, very psychological movie. And he let her go, by the way. He let her go. He let her go. He let her free because he understood her pain. He understood her pain. He felt it almost makes you want to cry too, like, because it's like, wow. And it makes me think about that live, right, D? Accepting that you're broken. It was like that. It was like one of those, oh, D gets it. It's like kind of like that. So you guys got to see it. You got to see it. You got to see it. You got to see Split. Angelina, what's up? Angelina, I told you I was going to be in the live. Yes, you did. You made it to my Sunday one. You didn't make it to the Saturday one, though, Angelina, though. That's the one when you told me to go live tomorrow, the yesterday's one. But that's okay. You made it to this one. Welcome, Angelina. How are you? Good afternoon. How's your Sunday? D says, I'm willing to sit in a panel and do a deep dive in this topic. Okay, so you're willing to sit in the group panel, D? Okay. I look forward to that. I look forward to speaking with you about this, more about this paranormal stuff. I can tell that's what you're definitely into. I can definitely tell. Like, D love him some paranormal. So yes, I look forward to that, D. I look forward to that. Awesome. Angelina says, great. All right. What you do so far? You just hanging out in your pajamas all day, or did you go outside? Did you do anything? What did you do? What are you doing so far on your Sunday? But yeah. I'm glad your Sunday's going great. Good to see you again, Angelina. Good to see you. But yes, you guys. Let me unplug my phone. What time is it? Okay, 2:34. Let me unplug my phone, okay? Angelina says, I went outside. Okay, you went outside for some fresh air? What you do outside? Like, I'm nosy. What you do outside? You just got some fresh air, or went for a walk? Yes. Angelina says, I ran around and played with my friends. You ran around and played with your friends? All right. But it's so good to see you again. Oh, it's so good to see you again as well. That's good. You ran around with your friends and stuff like that. Got some good exercise, huh? Angelina also says, have you ever got my, oh my gosh, your food name. Okay. So I was thinking about your food name, Angelina. It was hard for me to think about your food name, to be honest, because like I said, on that live, it was my first time seeing you. Most people earn their nicknames, but hey, you're back. So your food name, Angelina, is, I want to call you, I want to call you Cinnamon. Let me know if you like that. Cinnamon. Look at my dog in the background. Hi, Tinkerbell. Like, I didn't even know I could see her. Y'all see her chilling? I'm going to call you Cinnamon. She over here in the live. You in the live, Tinkerbell? You telling everybody you relaxing? I see you back there, honey. I see you back there. And if you don't like it, I'll come up with another one. Oh, you love it? Okay, phew. I said, I hope. You just remind me of cinnamon. Like, you remind me of the spice cinnamon. So, yeah, that's what I get when I was like, and see how you love it? I don't know. I'm like, I was thinking like, because I was going to call you like an actual food. But I'm like, nah, I just think about cinnamon when I was speaking with you. You remind me of that spice. I'm glad you love it. So cinnamon it is, Angelina. All right. I'm glad I knew you was going to love it. I knew it. I can't explain why you remind me of cinnamon, or that's what I get from your energy. But your energy from the last time I spoke with you, you remind me of that spice. D says, did you know that having a spiritual infestation in your home can also attract. I know. I'm sorry, that had me laughing. And you know, you're right, actually. I'm cracking. I know I'm laughing, but you know what, D? You are absolutely. You know what? Bugs have a lot to do with. Oh, look, here we go again, talking about bugs. Here we go again, D. Uh-oh. But if you notice, even in movies, bugs play a huge. They're connected to energy. Bugs, if you noticed. So even though that made me laugh, you're right. You're absolutely right. I'm not kidding you. You're right. Like paranormal or spiritual infestation does attract bugs, especially the moths, especially like moths or spiders get summoned. They feel it. That's why they feel it. They feel it. So you're right. I just laugh because you said, you know, because you said roaches. That's what made me laugh, because you said roaches. But I'm thinking more of the flying bugs, especially the flying bugs. Even like like random maggots. Random maggots. Have anybody? I'm not sure if this happened to. I know Angelina's like, what are y'all talking about? Angelina, I know you're lost. Me and D is talking about something from earlier. Okay, something about earlier. But random maggots just randomly on the floor. Yes, that has happened to me in my other apartment. I'm talking my whole entire kitchen floor, y'all. Random maggots everywhere. Everywhere. Angelina says, I will be right back. Okay, no problem. I have something to do. Yes, come on back, Angelina. No problem at all. Thank you for letting me know. I'll see you soon, okay? D says, here we go. Energy speaks. D, we need to write down all these channels. We got to write down all the we need to write down all my channels so far. Now we got Energy Speaks Chrissy. If y'all got good memory, let me know so far all them damn channels we came up with. Not Energy Speaks Chrissy. D says, what do you mean? Some roaches. Yeah, some roaches do fly. You ain't lying. They sure do fly. They do. They fly. You ain't lying, D. Skylar said, oh no, not the maggots. I'm serious, Skylar. I'm very serious. Like random, just like maggots that just spawn literally out of nowhere. So D, you're going somewhere with that, D, with the spiritual infestation. Like when you're that spiritual, you attract certain things. Not even just bugs, even animals, birds, you guys. Birds are very spiritual too. Cats. That's not a stereotype. When people say, oh, cats can see your soul. They sure can. If a cat do not like you, and let's put all the jokes aside, y'all. If a cat senses your soul, your energy, and they hiss at you, they sense your energy. They do. This stuff is real, man, y'all. Cats. Why do you think people keep cats around their home for certain energy? You got people with tons of cats everywhere. And when you go to their house, they look at their cats to see how they react to you. Oh yeah, that stuff is real. Oh snaps, Healing Inwards is in the house. Hey Healing, how's it going? How are you doing today? How's your Sunday? Happy Sunday, Healing. Thank you for stopping by. D says, I'm a maggot though. I love Slipknot. Yeah. That's the group that I wanted to mention on my channel. D, when I talked about death metal. Remember that live? Yeah. That's right, D. See, D is my rocker buddy. By the way, y'all, D is my rocker buddy. Healing Inward says, animals love me. Aw. And I had a hawk. Wow. Land by me and stayed by me for a while. Cats love me. That's because you got a good energy. Wow, a hawk? Wow. Oh, that's so cool. See, I told you, like, animals attract energy too. Angelina says, I'm back. Welcome back, Angelina. Healing Inwards also says hello, and yes, I'm with D. You're a rocker? I love Slipknot. Oh, Healing Inwards. Are you a rocker girl? Are you a rocker girl? Hold, let me step back. Let me put my tripod down. Look at, do we have another rocker in the house? Healing Inwards. You like rock music? All right. Y'all see this? You love the way. Let me forfeit the game before somebody else takes you out of the frame. Put your name to shame, cover up your face. You can't run the race, the pace is too fast. You just won't last. Dun 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 dun. You love the way I look at you, from taking the pleasure of the awful things you put me through. You take away if I give in. My life, my pride is broken. You always think you're never wrong. Sorry, I know this is probably copyright, but I love me some Linkin Park, y'all. D knows. Okay, let's see. Angelina says, oh wait, let me back up. Okay, yes, I'm with D. I love Slipknot. Angelina says, do you think we have a new one to the pack? Of course you do. Angelina, welcome to the pack. Yes, you do, Angelina. Welcome to the pack, honey. All right, Cinnamon. You are in the pack, Cinnamon. Healing Inward says, yes, I am. Uh-oh, Healing Inward says, I love that shirt. R.I.P. Chester. Oh my gosh. See, now I love you even more, Healing Inwards. Now I love you 10 times more now. I know that's a big 4-letter word. You don't have to say, I love you too. I'm just being squishy. You don't have to be squishy back, but I just love people that love it. I'm a rocker, okay? I'm a rocker girl. I love me some Linkin Park. That's why I was thinking my public authority. I don't want to get copyrighted. Another one is my paper cuts. Do. Boom, 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 boom. Man, y'all, that pepper cuts from Linkin Park. Man, the sun goes down. I feel the light betray me. The sun goes down. I feel the light betray me. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't stop when the mirror thin. It's like the face inside is right beneath the skin. It's like I'm paranoid, looking over my back. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't stop when the mirror thin. It's like the face inside is right beneath the skin. It's like I'm paranoid, looking over my back. It's like, woo, y'all, that Linkin Park. Y'all got me going now. Y'all got me going now. Okay, Healing Inwards thing. He said, oh shit, that place of authority. I fell in love with it the first time I saw the music video, right? Video aired in Cartoon Network when I was a kid. Ain't that the truth, D? That man, points of authority. Don't you just love that? Forfeit the game before somebody else takes you out of the frame. Put your name to shame, cover up your face. You can't run the race. The pace is too fast. You just won't last. Ooh, and then Chester comes in. You love the way I look at you, from taking the pleasure of the awful things you put me through. Woo! Y'all, Linkin Park is untouchable, man. R.I.P. Chester. Angelina says, oh look, Angelina, we are a hot mess. Healing. Like, now we talking about rock music now. We done talked about spiritual stuff. Now we're talking about rock music. I know that's right. What's your favorite Linkin Park song, Healing Inwards? What's your favorite Linkin Park song? Healing Inwards says, what about my chemical romance? your chemical romance, right? Exactly, huh? Y'all got me pumped up. Y'all got me pumped now. I'm so pumped up with the rock music, y'all. I could talk about rock all day. I know, right? I was in Denny's. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that pancake place, Denny's. And they had a jukebox machine. You know, that plays music while you eat. Y'all, I kid you not. Y'all want to know what I played inside the pancake house? Let me know if y'all y'all want to know what I played inside the pancake house at Denny's when I saw that jukebox machine. Uh, welcome to, let's see, no, oh, the punk rock group. Oh, the punk rock group. Okay, yeah, Chemical. Hold on. I had to go back and be sure to look at them. My brother was into that band. I had to refresh my memory with them. My brother was into that group. I am sweating, y'all. I need to get out of this area. I probably should go back to my usual spot because it's like hot. My brother was listening to their music. I didn't really listen too much about them. That's why I had to go back and look. Cause I'm like, let me refresh my memory on this band. Yeah, they're punk rock. And that's another good group as well. That was another one. Helena where it says welcome to the Black Parade and Helena are the most popular songs. Okay, I'll check that out. My brother was listening to them. We're going back to Metal Screams Chrissy. Right, D. Metal Screams Chrissy. Do you know Michael Jackson? Of course I do. Yes, Michael Jackson. Cinnamon. I'm familiar with him. What you got to say about Michael Jackson? Yep. Healing Inward says yes. Tell us what you played. I want to know. And what was the people reaction? Did they vibe or was they hating? Man, let me tell you, Healing Inwards, they were hating. Let me tell you what I put. So we eating pancakes, right, y'all? I said, you know what? I'm in a rocker mood. It's too quiet. I'm not trying to hear this old school 50s music. You know how the Pancake House, they play that old school 50s music. I went to that jukebox. I put my money in that machine. I scrolled through the M's. Okay, so I'm looking for some rock music. I scrolled through the M's, and I saw that they had Metallica. I said, ooh, they got Metallica in here. So I scrolled. I was looking for my song, my favorite Metallica song. And I saw Master of Puppets in the machine, y'all. Master of Puppets in there. Y'all, I put Master of Puppets on that jukebox machine. I pushed play and sat down and was eating my pancakes. And all you heard was, dun, 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 dun. People was looking like, what the heck? On the old, they was like, what the hell is that? Y'all could have seen those seniors. The old people was like, what the hell is this? I'm eating pancakes like this. It be your master. Be your master. Y'all, when I tell y'all I was cutting my pancakes fast as hell, cutting my pancake, man, y'all, I was rocking it up. My pancakes couldn't keep up. Shoot, I played Master of Puppets in a pancake house. They looked at me like, man, what did you just put on the jukebox machine? I sure did put that on them. Y'all, Healing, I was rocking up in that. I had that pancake house rocked out. Shoot. Oh, Celia. Okay, do you remember me? I remember you. Hi. I remember you. Hello there, Celia. How you? Long time no see. Healing Inwards. Oh my God. Yes, you're an old school rocker for real. Yes, exactly. I was going to put Fade to Black. That's another one of my favorite Metallica songs. Is Fade to Black. But yeah, I had to put that Masters of Puppets on. So they also got Linkin Park in the jukebox machine too. Linkin Park in there. But I said I was in the mood for Metallica. Yeah, I like the old school stuff. Healing and Inward. I'm into like Metallica and System of the Down. You name it. All of the rocks from like the 90s, even the 80s rock. You name it. I'm into that stuff, man. D says you missed an opportunity right there. You should have played Ooh, last resort. And saying cut my peck. Oh, D. You know what? It's not too late. It's not. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna yes. This is my last resort. Ah, suffocation. Cut my pancakes into pieces. This is its last resort. You got the butter and syrup. Don't give it up. This is my last resort. Dun 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 dun. Cut my pancakes into pieces. This is its last resort. I got butter and syrup. Yo, let me stop. D, now you got me. D. Well, hey, at least it's not copyrighted. Healing inwards, D, that's funny. Exactly. I missed that opportunity. Oh my goodness. That is funny. Papa Roach. Yes, Last Resort by Papa Roach. Yes. But yes, you guys. Yeah, I've been live for a while, but good to see you. Healing inwards, good to see you. That other live from yesterday is still trying to process. It might be done now. I was going to edit it up a little bit, so that would be up. The one that I met you in, Healing Inwards. That one is still processing by YouTube. But yes, I love. What's your favorite band? Healing. What's your favorite rock band? My top 3. I like Deftones. Of course, Linkin Park. You know, and then my third one. What would I say? My third, I mean, they're not too rocky, but I do like Blink 182, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Blink 182. I had Man Overboard on repeat. I had Man Overboard in high school. I played the heck out of that song. 6 months of better days when I still felt alive. I couldn't wait to get out. That was one of my favorite ones. Or So Sorry. Like I said, Man Overboard is over. There's so much more than I wanted, and there's so much more than I needed, and time to on and on. Soon it all be gone. Da 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 da. I love me some Blink. That was about good. I like Drill. Oh, okay, Drill. Okay, Aerosmith. You can't go wrong. Aerosmith. Heck yeah, Aerosmith. Okay, legend, icon. That song really makes you think about reality. I like Dream. Aerosmith. Yeah, so you really old school. Let me know your age group. You don't have to tell me exactly. I think you did tell me your age group. Did you, Healing Inwards? Are you in your 20s, 30s? I think you say you're in your 20s. Yeah, Aerosmith. You can't go wrong with him. He's a legend, man. That's an icon right there. He says, cut my pancakes into pieces. This is my last resort. Sounds like pancakes is the only food you can afford for the day. Huh, I know, right? And that's my favorite breakfast food, by the way, too. Pancakes, y'all. That's my favorite breakfast food. Yeah, man, the old school rock, y'all. The rock from nowadays, like, man, you can't touch it. I don't even know what's going on with the nowadays rock. I don't even know what's going on with the nowadays rock. Mark says I tried calling you yesterday. Sorry, I was busy, Mark. So, what are you talking about? He said I was trying to call you yesterday. What are you talking about? D says I love me some 41. You like them? Some 41. I don't think I heard any of their song. There's another group, you guys. Oh, he's not a group. He's what is he called? What are they called? Okay, y'all probably know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna sing it real quick. I just can't. It's something like Iris. I hold on. Let me think it. And I don't want the world to see me, but I And I want you to know who I am. If everything's meant to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. Who? I just can't think. It's on the tip of my tongue. Who is that, you guys? I love that song. There's another song I'm thinking about, and then I also like Smashing Pumpkins, y'all. Oh my gosh, Smashing Pumpkins. Woo! That's another one of my fave groups. Tonight gets me. I don't care how many times I listen to Tonight. Tonight, tonight, tonight. I would cry. I cry all the time. Thank you, D. Yes, Iris by Go Go Dolls. It was on the top. I'm saying it was on the tip of my tongue. Thank you. And thank you, Healing Inwards. Yes, I love that song, man. I love that song. And I don't ever see you. And I want you to know who I am. Yes. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah, I love Smashing Pumpkins too. Let's see. Also, I heard of them. I might need to listen to them to refresh. Yeah, to refresh my memory. And that's Go Go Doll. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, I love them too. And the lead singer is so handsome. Oh my goodness. My goodness, that man, the guy, the lead singer in that group, go, so handsome to me. Helen. Oh, I love, yes, of course, All American Rejects, Move Along. Yes, I love them too. All American. See, that's the rock from the good. Yes, see, All American Rejects, Move Along. I love them too. I love them too, man. There's a lot, y'all. We need to talk about some rock on my group panel. We got to come up and talk about some rock. I'm trying not to sing so many of these songs so I don't get copyrighted. Yeah, that's another one. I like Foo Fighters too. You know, I love them all, y'all. The guys from back then, you know, Foo Fighters and them, Red Hot Chili Peppers. You can't go wrong with these dudes, right? They had the 90s, you know, the 90s and the 2000s on lock, right? Smashing Pumpkins, Linkin Park, Deftones, Rage Against the Machine, System of the Down, even the death metal, Slipknot. You know, I know death metal. My brother loves that stuff, but you know, y'all, come on, Metallica, all of those dudes, American Rejects, Smashing Pumpkins, and I miss this era so much. That was some real rock right there, man. That was some real rock music right there. Dreams are made winding through my head. Your eyes are open wide, or angels deserve to die. Man, I want to sing so bad. Dee says, I like the bullet with butterfly wings from. Ooh, that's another good one from Smashing Pumpkins. That's right. Rock on, healing inwards. Rock on. That's right. Healing inwards says, I also wanted to go to a rock fest. Oh, hey, you should be in the. If you ever go to a rock fest, join a mosh pit. I told Dee I'm gonna end up in a mosh pit. Okay, I'm gonna go right along with those guys, and y'all gonna see me in a mosh pit. Okay, so wish me luck. I'm gonna come out there bruised, broken arms and legs, but at least I rocked on in that mosh pit. Yeah, rock fest. Don't that sound amazing? I watch a lot of rock fests on YouTube, you guys, especially like old school Linkin Park rock fest stuff, or when Linkin Park was performing with other rock bands, and you can look at the audience. I'm like, you guys are so lucky. Like, you guys are so lucky. Like Pink Pop does a lot of those kind of like concerts and stuff. And where Illing says, that's why I wanted to go. I know, for the mosh pit. Don't they look fun? They look so fun, like you just shoving each other and stuff. That looks so much. I would love to be in a mosh pit. I would love to be in one, okay? Yes, exactly. There's a song I'm trying to think of. It's on the tip of my... What is this song? I love his voice too. He has an interesting. Okay. He sounds like Hold on, y'all. Let me get my tablet. I like this song too. I love his voice. His voice is so unique. Now, let me just get it real quick. Let me look at my rock list on YouTube. I got my rock list on YouTube, my playlist, my rock music playlist on YouTube. And that's the only way I'm gonna think about this song is if I look at my rock music. All right, how does it go here? Okay, let's see. Where is this song? Come on. Man, look at all these songs I got in my rock list. Ooh, I love Sugar Ray, y'all. Sugar Ray. Someday, when life just pass you by, you know, you will always be there for me. That song makes me cry too. Okay, I like Creed. Okay, that's one. Creed. Can you take me higher? To a place where none. Oh, I love Creed. Creed's voice, man. Don't that man got a beautiful voice, Creed? Can you take me higher? I love his voice. Oh, let's see. D, I'm taking notes for a new playlist. Oh, see, D got all the songs, huh? Let me see. Let me back up. The video quality by video ability by Slipknot is the best ever. You know what? Y'all want to know what death metal song I like? I like let me tell you y'all who likes Slayer? Who likes Slayer? I love Rain and Blood, okay? Yes, I do. Look at all these. I got so much good songs in my playlist, you guys. Oh, there go. I got my Aerosmith right here. My Aerosmith. I have I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. I got that in here. I got so much rock music. But the one I was thinking about is by Kings of Leon. You know that I can use somebody, someone like you. Man, my rock list is long. But anyways, you guys, yeah, okay. D says, let's wait for her because my recommendations are weird. I bet they're not. I bet they're not strange at all. I can use some more recommendations in rock music. I sure can. Yeah, I got a lot. I got Weezer in here, y'all. Weezer. Say it ain't so. I got Creed. I got my Red Hot Chili Peppers. I got some Aerosmith in here. Deftones, Blur. Let's see what else I got in here. I got Green Day. A lot of Green Day in here. A lot of System of the Down. Sugar Ray. There's Papa Roach. The Go-Go Dolls. Yep, we got them. I got all this. I got Creed. Red Hot Chili Peppers in here. All of my Metallica stuff right here. Oh yeah, y'all. I love me some rock. Let's see here. Healing Inward says I have Spanish rock. Wow, Spanish rock songs. That is absolutely awesome. It's like a punk rock. Allison Fragile. Interesting. Wow, Spanish rock. D says, scroll back. I'm too lazy to write what I typed. Oh, snaps. Okay, so you already said it. Let me go back. I recommend you some recent songs if you don't mind exploring new stuff. Sum 41 is also an old school band. Um, I like the bullet. Okay, I like the bullet with butter. Let me type that in. Sum 41. I like the. Hold on. Okay, okay. I saw that one with Smashing Pumpkins, and then let's see. So Sum 41. Okay, okay. Yeah, we're in some other songs. So I see that you said the Sum 41, and then I can recommend. Yeah, you can recommend some recent songs if you don't mind exploring new stuff. Yeah, let me type it in now. So I never heard of them. Let me see. Sum 41. Yeah, I never heard of them. In Too Deep. He looks very young. He looks really young. I'll check him out. I'll check out his music when I'm off the live. Healing Inward says the bullet with butterfly wings from Smashing Pumpkins. D. Oh, okay. I typed it for you. Okay. Oh my God. I just remembered. Good, Shirley. They were pretty good too. Let me see. Let me search that one too. Good Charlotte. Okay. Okay, good. I'll check them out as well. I never heard anything from them as well. Are they like like a now and day rock group? Good Charlotte. So is this like more now and day rock? Okay, I'll check them out too. Yeah, Smashing Pumpkins, that's my group right there, yeah. I like their songs and stuff too. I know a lot of their music, y'all. Smashing Pumpkins. I'm more into the old school stuff, definitely. Try listening to Kingdom of Storm and Thunder by Alex Terrible. The line where he screams, "You are abandoned, you are forgotten," resonates with me. Ooh. Let me type that in there then. Okay. King of Storm. Kingdom. Okay, I see it right here. Okay. By Alex. Okay, I see it right here. Let me just put it on let me save it for later. All right, save for later in my thing. Where's save for later? Here it is. Watch for later. Okay. Okay, so you like that line, Hundy? And so I told you that's why I like rock music. I told you I like rock music because I'm telling you that stuff. To be honest, I love that genre. I love that genre because it just, a lot of rock music aligns with mental health, mental wellness. So yes, I guarantee, I'm sure that line resonated, especially when they scream these lines. Like when rock music, like when they scream in these rock songs a certain line, you feel it, right? You just feel it. It makes you close your eyes and just be like, yes, you get it. That's why I'm like so, for the fact that Chester, I see myself in Chester. It don't matter what race you are or if you're a girl or a boy. A lot of people saw themselves in Chester, man. And when he left, when he left this earth, a lot of people left too. A part of themselves left with Chester. That's what rock music does to me, you guys. That's what it does to me. No, Healing Inward says no, they were okay from like the mid 2000s. Oh, the early 2000s. Wow, I'm surprised I never heard of them. Wow, I'm old. I'm 32. No, 32 is still young. I'm in my 40s. I'm 40. 32 is still young. Okay, 32. D says it also connects with me turning into an atheist. Oh, okay. I'm gonna listen to that song, D. I'm gonna definitely listen to that song. Healing Inward says, Jumper by Third Eye Blind is a really good song, great song. Jumper has helped me a lot. Okay, and that's Jumper by that group, right? That you from Good Charlotte, right? Let me look at that song. Oh, you guys are giving me some recommendations. Let me look at that song. So I can add that to my No. Jumper by Third Eye. Never mind. Okay, I see it. Okay. Ooh, I think I like their music. Jumper. I like their, just looking at their thumbnails, I like that. Okay, let me add this to my watch for later. I like their thumbnails. Okay, let me add this to my watch for later. Dee says, yeah, I just realized that my playlist connects with my heart. Yeah, with my hurt. And knowing you can probably picture out my life story with the songs in my playlist. Yes, Dee, absolutely. It resonates to, with your life. And that's, like I said, that's what rock music do to me, man. It does. A lot of that. And I think that goes for a lot of us. A lot of us, when we listen to rock, yes, it sounds amazing. The screams sound amazing. The guitars sound amazing. But it's the lyrics, right? It's the lyrics, man. That's a lot of people. Rock music, it's the lyrics. You can, Healing Inward says you could cut ties with all the lies that you've been living in. Oh, really says a lot. Yes, you could cut ties with. I know this is your second live, Healing Inwards. I can definitely tell that you're gonna like this channel. I can already tell, and you will see why. I'm not sure if you. I know my lives be so long and they're hard to like replay, but as you join my lives more, Healing Inwards, just by by reading this line and seeing that you, like I said, that you're also a channel of healing and things like that, you're gonna definitely love how things roll over here. You're gonna love it. I really wish you would have been in my live from 2 days ago, the Friday live. You would have loved that one, Healing Inwards, because Dee was spitting some facts. So yeah, you would have loved that one, the live from Friday. Yeah, Healing Inwards says, I'm already loving it. I'm so glad you are. I'm so glad you are. There's a lot of things that go on. I make videos, and then I do my lives, and then I do my little Wednesday check-in thing I was telling you about. So you're going to definitely love it over here, Healing Inwards. You're going to be like, you know what? I think I found my place. I found my place, I think. I got some, I met some cool people. I mean, one moment we could be talking about this, and then another moment we're talking about this. I think you're going to definitely love it over here. Like I say, I say that because when I read that line that you said that really says a lot to you, you could cut ties with all the lies that you've been living in. Just by you saying that, I can tell you're going to love this channel. I'm telling you that right now. Or even more, because I know you're already pretty much a subscriber and you're here. But yeah, as you get the gist of things, and you're joining the lives, and you're joining the midweek check-ins, and you're watching more of my videos, you're gonna be like, okay, yep, I can rock with this. I mean, I hope so. But I'm glad you're loving it though. But yeah, we're a good bunch over here, man. We're a very good bunch over here. A non-judgmental space to be who we are. Dee says, can you imagine how that 2 lives ago would have go? Wait, can you imagine how that 2 lives ago would have go? What do you mean by that, Dee? Explain that more. If I was asleep. Oh, 2 lives ago. Okay, now I'm okay. Can you imagine how that 2 lives ago would have go if I was asleep? Oh, you talking about the Friday one?
Oh, I get it now. I always get it like at the last minute. Oh, okay. You talking about like if you was, yeah, if you was to go, then yeah, we would have never got your gems. I see what you're saying now. If you was asleep, yeah, like that live where I went sage, yeah, sage mode, yeah, like if you was not there, yeah, we wouldn't had gotten those beautiful gems you dropped. I see what you're saying now. Yeah, I'm glad you were there, D. You definitely dropped some gems that made me even more. I, I even feel like I'm more out of my shell. Do you? Let me know, D. Let me know. Maybe I'm reaching. Do you kind of see a little difference in my confidence a little bit ever since that Friday live? Can you kind of see it? Like, I think Chrissy's definitely living in her truth more. She's just I can see Chrissy being herself more. I see a slight, even if it's a, do you see a slight? I feel it. I feel like a slight change since that Friday live. Or let me know if I'm reaching. Like, no, Chrissy, you're the same old Chrissy that I remember from when I first met you. D says, yes, you seem lighter in aura. Yeah, I'm glad you see it. Okay, I'm glad. Yeah, D, I see it. I'm glad you dropped those gems in there. I loved it. I love what you said in there, D. You definitely helped me with my comfort zone. You definitely did. It did. The gems you were dropping in that live really did a lot for me. It really just let me let go and just be like, you know what, Chrissy, just don't stop fighting it. This is what this is. Stop fighting it, Chrissy. And then you kept being on top of it. Like, you're doing it again, Chrissy. You're doing it again. Wow, man. That was a powerful live, D. You ate. D, you ate and left no crumbs. What they say these days, you ate. You ate and left no crumbs. You was like some kind of guru in that live, man. You were going in, D, with them gems, all that wisdom you put in there, man. You ate. You ate it up, D. Yes, I do. I feel it. I feel the lighter aroma. I do feel it, D. I feel like a slight difference. I do feel it. So in healing inwards, if you're still in here, I'm telling you right now, if you need some, just, always drop down what you're going through, healing inwards, drop down what you go through, especially my Wednesdays. You definitely want to check that out, because that's when we talk about our week. And like I said, I have that group panel and things like that. That's where you definitely want to be at. But other than that, if I'm ever live, you can always drop down like, hey, y'all, I need your perspective on something. I need your point of view. And just, type it out. We helped someone last night, right, D? Or should I say this morning? It was so late. Allison, we helped out Allison. And we helped Allison see something from a different perspective. So that's how we do. This is how this channel rolls. You want to come in here. And yes, it's fun to hang out. Yes, it's fun to laugh over here. But I try to tell people, like, take advantage of what is offered on my channel. If you're going through something, there's people that will put their 2 cents in, especially those that are not in mental health or people that are not in therapy, and they need to find people that they can relate to, or some kind of outlet. They need an outlet to vent. This is the channel. So if you're going through something, you need some advice, drop it in there, and I can guarantee you're going to have a group of people like us and D and Skylar and everybody else I met. We will drop you down some of our perspective. And it may be wrong, our perspective may be like, nah, like, thank you for that advice. And I tell everybody, you don't always have to listen to everybody's advice or suggestions. We're not therapists, we're not professionals. I got to make sure, of course, to protect my channel, that I have to say a disclaimer that I'm not a professional. Take my advice or any advice or suggestions on this channel like a grain of salt. And I always have to say, do your own research. But I kid you not, so far, the advice that's been given on my channel, I love it. I love it. Let me see. Let me read now. Let's see. Healing Inward says, I love your light. Oh, that's what made me stay. The way you talk and interact with the chat. Oh, thank you. It's awesome. Thank you, Healing Inwards. I always want to make sure I interact with you guys. I know there's people that go live and they will ignore the whole entire chat. I've seen it. I'll be in so many people's lives, and people type, like, I know I miss over what people say sometimes, and D be like, hey, you didn't see what somebody said, and I have to go back. But there's literally people that go live and don't read the chat. They're not interacting with their audience. I want to interact with everybody. I do. So thank you for that healing in words. Oh, I feel the love. I feel the love, man. I feel the love. Y'all got me so warm and squishy. I gotta give Healing in Words her food name. We give people nicknames on this channel, Healing in Words. So let me know if you would love a food name. We all give each other, like, all of us have our own little nicknames and stuff like that. So let me know if you're down, if you want a nickname. Because I'm already feeling the love from you, man. You're like, you're family. You're like family. So yeah, welcome to the pack. D says, at least you can appreciate me more than my own blood. Oh, it makes surviving a bit more compelling. It does, doesn't it? It really does. And it also makes it feel like it's hope. You know, when you find channels like this, or a support group, not even just a channel, like I said, like a support group, a Facebook support group, a Reddit support group, wherever your support group is, when you find that community, when you find that, oh, I found my people. You know how people say that? Oh, I found my people. It's like that. It almost feels like there's some hope, man. Like there's some hope, right? Doesn't it feel like that? Uh-oh, Skylar, my boo-boo's here. Boo-boo says, I'm back. Hey, Skylar, I had to leave to shower. And look at us, still here. Skylar took a shower and we're still here. Okay, so Skylar is so fresh, so clean. I know that's right. How was your shower, Skylar? You had a wonderful shower? Welcome back. We're in here with Healing, Skylar. Healing's in here. Healing Inwards in here. D says, get hair salad on, Skylar. I know. Hair salad for Skylar. Get that hair salad. Healing Inwards says, that's the point of sharing, though, to get a different perspective or a new understanding, right? Because our perspectives and our understanding can be outdated, right? Can we all agree? Our point of views, our understanding, or our perspectives, it can be outdated. And sometimes we need to see something from another point of view. We have people that are stuck in their ways. They're stuck in their ways and you can't tell them nothing. And that's typically senior citizens are like that. You can't tell a senior citizen, they're stuck in their ways. But for those that are willing to see something from another perspective, absolutely make room to see something from someone else's point of view. Make room. There's nothing wrong. And it doesn't mean that you have to run with it or take that advice or take that suggestion. You're just open. You're just open to the new information. You're just open to that suggestion. You're open to that advice. And if it don't work, it don't. Right? All it matters is that you're willing, that you're just willing. Let's see here. Skylar says, no hair salad today. Oh, okay. I just washed it normally. Yeah, she's like, I ain't putting all that stuff in there today. I know. It's hard work, right, Skylar? That's why I look like this, by the way, inward healing. I was doing my hair today. So today was my hair maintenance day. I did my hair. Now I got it creamed up. I put some oil in it. So that's why I look like this. Today is my hair maintenance day. Healing Inwards also says, yes, I would love a nickname. Okay, I got to give Inward. So give me some time to come up with your nickname. I should have your nickname by the next live whenever I see you. Because I like to give people nicknames like to how I think, their auras or their energies or things like that. So yes, we're going to give you a nickname. Your nickname is coming, Healing Inwards. Your nickname is coming. D says, oh boy, Skylar over here riding that hair salad turned into a thing. I know, I love the hair salad. That's our new thing now, hair salad. Angelina says, sorry, I'm back. Hey, Cinnamon. How's it going? Welcome back, Cinnamon. Welcome back. So you washed it normally. Okay, I wash my hair only once a month. That's all I can do. I wash it once a month. Because I don't want to manipulate my hair too much. I'm trying to grow it and stuff like that. So I'm proud of the length so far, you guys. This is what I'm working with. This is what I'm working with. And I started off with it being about right here. So all this is like new growth. And so I only wash my hair once a month. That's it. I wash it once a month. And then, and then I put my hair in that little ponytail thing that y'all see on my live. And that's all I really do. And then once a week, I comb it once a week so I can detangle it out, and that's it. So D, going back, I'm in my live, you guys. So D, did you want the oil and the cream, or did you want me to just email you both? so you can try it out. Let me know and I'll send you the link, D. Let me know if you want the hair cream too. And this is the oil that I use. Let me know. Skylar says I have something I like to talk about. Okay, I'm not ending my live. Not yet. Not yet. Go ahead, Skylar. Shoot. Go ahead, honey. Go ahead, boo-boo. Go ahead, Pacifica. Look, Skylar, look. Sometimes healing, you're gonna have maybe more than one name. Skylar got what? That was like 3 nicknames right there, Skylar. Shoot, she's boo-boo, boo, Pacifica, and honey bun. Lord. D, what did we give you, D? Brother D, Grays. I forgot your other nickname. We got so many nicknames. Yeah, what you want to talk about, Skylar? And D says, yes, email it all. You got it. I can't probably afford it anyways. You probably can. My oil is only $9. You know, it's $9. I'm not sure the equivalence to that where you live. But yeah, the jar. This is the jojoba jar, and I just pour it. I pour it in here, and I just squirt it on in there, and I put that on my scalp. But I'll still send it to you. I definitely will still send it to you. But that oil is very, my hair loves it. I'm telling you, my hair loves it. It's good for your skin. You can put it on your skin. So yeah, I'll shoot you that email, D. I'll send you all of them. Oh, you're gonna be smelling good, D. You ready to smell good? They said black women be smelling like coconut trees and stuff. We be smelling like coconut trees and shea butter. So get ready, D. This is gonna have you smelling like your family's gonna be like, what's in your hair? They're gonna be sniffing like, what's in your hair? So we gonna send you this, D. You're gonna smell like a coconut and some hibiscus. You're gonna smell like a hair smoothie. Watch. You be like, dang, this smell good. This stuff smell good too, right, Skylar? Do your hair products smell good? Don't that must be smelling good, man. Them hair products that have like shea moisture in it smell so good. D gonna be smelling so good. Let's see. D says some people can be narrow-minded, right? Communicating with those people is like talking to a brick wall. Ain't that the truth, D? It's like talking to a brick wall. That's I'm like, you know what? I'm done talking to you. Skylar says, okay, so how do you stop comparing your life to others? I love your topic already. Let me put my phone. I love your hold on. I love Skylar's topic already because remember that video that I made about, it wasn't a video. Was it a video? Did I make a video? Or was it a live? I was talking about self-sabotaging. I said I almost self-sabotaged again. Because remember I told you I was comparing my channel? That's where I was going. I was doing that too. I was comparing. Let me first finish what you said because I'm getting too excited. Okay, so how do you stop comparing your life to others? Like if someone is living a life you want for yourself, how do you stop feeling down about it? Oh my God, Skylar, I love your topic. So let me sit down in my chair. Let me go to my chair, y'all. Okay, let me wash my hands and my hands is still covered in grease. Hold on. Oh goodness. My bad, you guys. I still see 2 people in here, so you guys are hung in there. I know that took a long time. I'm in the middle of doing errands, so I apologize. Laddie was saying, can you say hi, Serena? D says, I'll give you my take, Skylar, with your consent, though. Skylar says, yes, of course, D. And D says, fact of the matter is you can never stop comparing because it's in our, I agree. It's in our nature to want things that we don't have. Yeah, I agree on that one too. Just acknowledge and accept your feelings. Yeah, might be depressing, but at least you ain't lying. That is absolutely the best. I don't even want to say answer. That is definitely the best way to look at this, to be honest. D also says, to yourself, then use that jealousy as a driving force. Yeah, to plan your next actions to make things better for you. I couldn't agree more with that one, D. You ate with that one as well. Skylar also says, I like that, D. I think they call that Transmuting, like turning your pain into something powerful. Didn't we say that yesterday about how we can turn our pain to, we talked about that yesterday, didn't we? I remember us saying that. Turning your pain or that anger. We were saying that to Allison. I remember saying that to Allison. And channeling it. We have to channel it to something powerful. Or it can be a sign that jealousy or that envy or that feeling can also be a sign to get it, to turn into a go-getter, or to stop being a procrastinator. You know, people that procrastinate a lot hold back their, how can I put this? Their achievements, their accomplishments. Something that could be accomplished is being held back by people that procrastinate a lot or self-sabotage, right? Right, Skylar? And what you're talking about too makes me think about the video you made on your channel. Remember? That's what I'm thinking about. When I read what you were saying, it made me think about your video of all the things you want to do. Right? Remember how you talked about how you wanted to open up the yoga stuff, and then you self-sabotage. That makes me think of that too. Maybe we got to stop doing that too, Skylar. I will also, I'm gonna add, because what D said, he said it better than I could. So that's one point of view, Skylar, definitely. And another point of view to look at this, Skylar, is the self-sabotaging or being a procrastinator. If we want our lives to not be like theirs, right? I'm sure we know that our lives may not, of course, be exactly like that person's life, because that's their life, right? That's their life. But if you want it to be 10 times better, how about make it 10 times better by doing it, achieving it? Stop being fearful of success. Stop procrastinating. Stop self-sabotaging. And then maybe our life will be awesome. Will be amazing, because we accomplished it finally. Kind of makes me think of my YouTube channel too. Like my YouTube channel goes into this, the fear of success. And that's why I said, I like this topic, because it makes me think about when I talk to you guys about how I kept comparing my channel. I kept comparing my channels to others. I'm like, no, Christy, don't compare your channels. Don't compare your channels to others, because all that's going to do is make you not want to do YouTube anymore. And don't do that. Stay in your own lane. Stay in your own lane and focus what you got going on in your lane. Make sure that your vehicle you're driving that vehicle the way you want to drive it. And when we're driving our own cars, and stop trying to be a passenger in other people's cars, which is like, in this scenario, is their lives. You don't want to be a passenger in somebody else's life. No, we want to be conductors in our own lives. We are the conductors of our own life. Every decision and action that we make is because of us. So if you want what that other person has, go for it. Become a go-getter, and do it 10 times better though. Kind of like that. D says pain. Let me scroll up. Pain and pleasure are two sides of the same coin. An example would be laughing. Laughing can sometimes hurt, but after the hurt gives that feeling a relief of urethra. Yeah, you guys see that all the time in my lives. Didn't I demonstrate that on Friday? And you even said that, D. You said that's urethra. Am I saying that word right? Is it urethra? Urethra? I feel like I'm not saying that word right. But yeah, that's kind of what it was like on that Friday live. Remember that, D? When I was like that, I couldn't explain this laugh I was doing. Like that. It makes me think about that. Skylar says, I know this might sound kind of silly, but even with the guy I'm seeing, it's like I'll compare our situations to others. And I'll start looking for, flaws. Yeah, flaws in him. That flaw that you're looking for is, again, high expectations. Remember when I talked about, if you watch that high expectations, Skylar, this is definitely BPD related. I don't want to tie everything, like I said, I don't like tying everything down to BPD, because sometimes how we feel is justified. You know, it doesn't have anything to do with BPD. But if you want to, I mean, it's up to you. If you may say, you know what, Chrissy, this can tie down to my BPD, but it is something that's one of our symptoms, right, Skylar? High expectations, looking for the flaws. That's that black and white thinking kind of a thing too. Sometimes people don't have to trigger black and white thinking. We can trigger black and white thinking on our own. You know, seeing you're doing the black and white thinking, like the black thinking, like the negative, like you're looking at the flaws and things like that. That's a split. That's a split. And like I said, it's tied down also to like the high expectations as well. But it's not silly at all. It's not silly at all. It makes perfect sense, Skylar. The whole comparing thing and comparing people's situations, and then you start looking for the flaws in him. And we gotta make sure that we look for the good. Another thing is why we look for the flaws in people too, because it's almost like it goes back to self-sabotaging. We want to look for and I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But when we do that stuff like that, Skylar, like always looking at the negativity, like the negative stuff in life. It can be a negative with someone, a negativity in food, a negativity in your career. Not just people. We do that is because it's almost like it's a negative coping mechanism. Because we cope and we're always on survival mode, or we're traumatized, or we're damaged, or we're hurt. And that's all we know, because that's all we experienced for so many years. We don't look at the good. We are always asking for it. It's almost like that. We're asking for it. We keep looking at the negative, the flaws and stuff. And we gotta try to change that ways of thinking. We gotta in the DBT skills. It's called turning the mind. It's a skill in the DBT book called turning the mind. You have to turn your mind. You have to start looking at the positives in people, or the positives in things. Let me read the chat here. D says being vigilant and nitpicking. Yeah, and nitpicking. It could be that too. You're nitpicking. What do you think, Skylar? It's like you're nitpicking, and are two different things. Skylar also says, how do I let go of that fairy tale version and look at things realistically? Ground it. You got to ground yourself. That's it. To come out of a fantasy, to come out of a reality. I mean, not come out of reality. To come out of fantasy and into reality is acceptance. First, acceptance is first. And it makes me think of that it makes me think of that video when I said of how to let someone go. It kind of ties down to that. If you haven't watched that yet, I made a video that says how I can't let someone go. One of the reasons why I can't let someone go is mourning. I talked about mourning, how I know this doesn't have anything to do with loss, but I'm saying this because it makes me think of my reality, like a fantasy that I created of still being friends with my ex-best friend Jane. I created this fantasy that we're still friends. And if we don't mourn something healthy, something happens, and it's called the melancholia. And we get stuck in a loop. We have to grieve properly, and you grieve properly with acceptance. Once you accept, then you can pull yourself out of that fantasy and into reality better. You got to get out of that fantasy, but you got to ground yourself. That's all it is being grounded, staying in the present, staying in the moment, and acceptance. Let me read here. D says, you're definitely not saying it right. You're mixing. Okay, you're Is it euphoria? Euphoria. I think I'm saying it right. There's the other three. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I sure was pronouncing it like that. Euphoria, that's oh my goodness. I told you I have a hard time pronouncing stuff. That's because that's not a word I use often. Euphoria? I don't use that word often, so I have no idea how to pronounce that. Man, Skylar says it's like I'll never be. Yeah, and once again, Skylar, don't what you just said goes back to Friday, our Friday live, right? When you said it's like we know we're not going to be 100%. Remember that, Skylar? And that was your point. That was your point of view. Like we're never going to be satisfied. And that's okay. Sometimes we're never going to be fully satisfied. What we have to do is, Skylar, what we're trying to do is find that balance for us, our balance. We have to find our balance. And that's why I said on that Friday live, I felt so relieved by what Dee said about the whole accept that I'm broken. Because in therapy, a therapist or anybody will try to gaslight somebody and say, you're not broken. No, you're not this, you're not that. And it feels like gaslighting. I want the other version. I'm that type of person. Like, give me the nitty gritty version. So you weren't come to, and it goes back to acceptance. Like Dee is always saying, if you notice when Dee gives our tips, when Dee gives his tips, what do you notice that he says a lot? Accept. That is, and that's what it narrowed down to. So once again, accept the fact that we're not going to have what other people have. Accept that. That's number one. Accept that. See, there goes that word again, right? And then accept the fact that we're not going to just be fully satisfied. Accept the fact that we can't always be in this fantasy. We got to be in reality. Accept the fact that, I have BPD and I procrastinate a lot or I self-sabotage. But there's, and the but comes from you. The but comes from, so how are you going to work on that? Now that you just have to accept. The next step is your plan. We can just plant the seeds in what this could be, or because like I said, we can be wrong. Me and Dee, we could be wrong. We're just giving our point of views. So we're planting the seeds, giving you a different point of view, and then you have to make that seed grow. We got to make sure we're trying to make sure that our point of view to this makes sense to you, so you can water that seed and take care of that seed so that seed can grow, so it can make sense to you. Always make it make sense to you. But I will say, yeah, it goes with accepting, and being grounded, and you got to ground yourself. And because I'm telling you, that fantasy world is tricky. The world that we create in our head, that fantasy world is tricky. And we don't want to always be in that fantasy world. We have to be in reality. We do. We have to be in reality. And I can be broken and damaged without being in my fantasy world. I can be that. I can be a broken, hurt, damaged, hurt, broken person, but still be in reality. Because it's so easy to be in our fantasy world, because we are in charge of that fantasy world. So we can't control reality. We can't. And see, now I hear control in this too. Control. We cannot control what goes on in reality. What goes on in reality is already orchestrated. Did I say that right? We can't control that. That's out of our control. But we can control our fantasy, right? Because we're the ones creating it. We got to pull ourselves out. Whenever we get to that point, pull ourselves out and come to terms with acceptance. Dee says it's easy to let go of the fairy tale version. Yes, there it is. Acceptance. Yep, there it is. Acceptance and thinking practical, especially when it comes to money. Money can sometimes reveal the real goals and motives of people. It sure can. Satisfaction is a false. Yes, it is. Satisfaction is a false sense. You know why it's false too? It's false because we always leave room for more. We're never going to be satisfied because there's always room. As humans, there's no sky to the limit with satisfaction. That's why it's never going to be fulfilled, because we want to long for more. Let's say would you be satisfied with just would you only be satisfied with just $1,000? If I tell you, here's $1,000, would you be just satisfied with that? No. If you are a big thinker, you will want more than just $1,000. So you got to make more money, and you got to do what you got to do to keep. We're gonna keep fulfilling our cup in life. We always make room to fulfill, our cup. That's why it's a false sense of security. We're never going to be satisfied. Satisfied. The fact is, while we're still alive, we always tend to want something more. See, I didn't even finish reading what you said, Dee. And see, we were on the right track, Dee. I didn't even read your full paragraph. And immediately your first line, when you said satisfaction is a sense of false security, that's That's immediately what I thought of. See? So fact is, while we're still alive, we always tend to want more, something more. It's psychological contradiction that has no conclusion. Exactly. The sky is the limit. We're going to always want more. Skylar says, I just want to feel happy and content. And I feel like I'm never going to achieve it, especially when it comes to love and relationships. Now, in therapy, they were teaching us to say things like never say never. Never is, I'm going to cover that. Would you like me to cover that? Those kind of words, Skylar, to help you turn your, yeah, because that's what it sounds like. You're stuck in a loop, Skylar. You're stuck in a loop. I think first what you got to do, Skylar, is turn your mind of thinking. Remember when I said earlier in this live, I think I said this with healing inwards. And I mentioned to her about turning your mind. Like my channel is like, I want people to see different things from a different perspective. Don't be closed-minded. Just be willing. It's kind of like that in your case, Skylar. Don't say never. Trust me. Don't. You got to get away from that word. I can cover more about those words like never, or it would never happen for me. It makes me think of of something that I learned in group therapy. But that's step number one, Skylar. And you don't have to take my advice, but step number one is turning your mind. You got to get out of that kind of ways of thinking because it's not doing good. It's making you deeper and deeper and deeper. You're not going to get out of this situation to get to your comfort zone. Remember, we got to get to our comfort zone. I kind of found mine with the whole broken thing. We got to get your aha moment, Skylar. We got to get your, yes. Yes. We got to get you to that point. In order to reach that, Skylar, in order to get to that aha moment, you have to turn your mind, your ways of thinking, because you're going to keep being stuck if you think that something is never going to happen for you. That's number one. I think like that. Change your mind, your ways of thinking. And then as far as like the happiness goes, it's hard for me to even say what that looks like because only you can kind of visualize that. Only Skylar knows what can make Skylar happy. Only Skylar knows what Skylar needs. Only Skylar knows what Skylar wants. Me and Dee, we're planting seeds for you. We're planting seeds for you. Healing is a journey that's meant to be alone, right? When people on our healing journeys, yes, we can say we're a team, but if you think about it, our healing journey is really something that's a path that we're doing, by ourselves, to be honest. You got to come up with your aha moment. And like I said, my advice to you is turning your mind. You got to turn your mind, Skylar. Don't say never. Do not say never. That's going to keep you stuck. That's number one, okay, Skylar? That's number one. Let me read some comments. I see somebody got out of here. Thank you, Dee. Somebody was trolling, huh? Let's see here. Dee says, the way I see being content is giving a certain things, or the better word will giving up on your wants and be selfless, but that is hard and it's painful because we'll feel cheated like everything is. My content is just being in my happy place. Like my content is just being in your truth. That's my content. When you think about the word content, you're just chill. You're chill, you're unbothered, you're in your truth, you know who you are. You're at peace. That's my content. And in order to achieve that, Skylar, I didn't start feeling this until Friday. These gyms got me feeling like this. And when you get, like I said, you got to get your aha. You got to get your aha moment, Skylar. You need your aha moment. You need that light bulb to be like, oh, yes. Skylar, I was just about to get rid of, him, Deed. See, that's right. Yeah, thank you guys so much for keeping this chat clean. Yes, thank you guys. Dee says, going against us because we're giving our everything while getting nothing back. I was just about to finish my chat and read his, oh no. See, I'm glad I didn't see that. Oh, goodness. I'm glad I got some mods in here then. I'm glad you guys are mods. I didn't even see that. Yeah, let's get that garbage troll out of here. But yeah, Skylar, let me go back though when you said, so I just want to feel happy and I feel like I never, yeah, going to achieve it. You will achieve it. You especially when it comes to love and relationships. A lot of that is like, it goes back to like self-sabotaging. See, you may think, see, Skylar, here's the thing too. I want you to trick yourself. Do the opposite. There's a skill in there. There's a skill in the DBT called opposite. I forgot what it's called. This is the skill. And maybe trick yourself, Skylar, and tell yourself this can be achieved. Because when I see stuff like that, this is people self-sabotaging something before it can even happen. Like, how do we really know that something like that can't be achieved? Maybe it's not being achieved because we're the ones pushing it away, right? We are the ones blocking it, pushing it away, doing all this self-sabotaging. It can be. You got to tell your mind that this can't. That's what I'm saying. Don't say never. You got to turn your mind. You got to trick your mind for a bit. Just trick your mind for a bit. Instead of saying things like, this is never going to happen. This is never going to be me for love or relationships. I'm not going to have these things. Oh, this is not going to happen for me. Well, visualize your fantasy, visualizing create that fantasy, Skylar, and visualize yourself achieving love. Visualize yourself achieving, in that relationship. Visualize yourself with all of the desires, all of your wants, all of your needs, and you need to visualize yourself having these things. That's another start, Skylar. Turn your mind, okay? Turn your mind, Skylar. Get away from the word never. And visualize yourself having these things. Even if it feels awkward, even if you're like, nah, I can't visualize myself having these, but why not? That's the real question yourself. Why not, Skylar? Why not? Maybe I am deserving of these things. I can do this. I'm deserving of these things. Try that too, Skylar. Do the opposite. Do the opposite of the negativity, and see if that helps as well. That's true. I would try that. Yeah. See, do the opposite of the nevers. Because they were talking about this in group, how people always want to say, oh, this is never going to be me. I'm never going to have this job. I'm never going to achieve being an actress. I'm never going to be a veterinarian. I'm never going to be a doctor. If we keep having those ways of thinking that we're not going to achieve something, that we're never going to be satisfied, and we already talked about we're never going to be satisfied. Me and Dee already talked about that, how as human beings we're going to want more, and we're going to always want more, okay, Skylar? So we're going to knock that out the park. You're never feeling satisfied. We're going to knock that one out the park by saying we're going to never be satisfied as humans. It's in our nature to want more. Now we just got to turn your mind of thinking. We got to turn your mind by convincing. You got to convince yourself, Skylar. Convince yourself, even if it looks weird. Visualize yourself with all the stuff that you said you can't achieve. Visualize yourself with it. Okay? And then once you do that, it can be your aha moment. Who knows? That can be your aha moment. Get down to the root cause of what's blocking you. What is that wall? That wall. You got a thick wall, Skylar. You got to understand. You got a thick wall preventing you from achieving things that you desire, that you want, that you need. You have a wall. And sometimes people create walls, right? I know you heard this before. Walls are created because it protects us. You might be thinking you're protecting yourself. This wall, blocking yourself from achieving something. You might also think you're protecting yourself, and it's not. People tell you got to put your wall down a bit. Put your wall down, Skylar. Put that wall down brick by brick so you can get a taste of what that feels like, right? I don't know. Let me know if I'm kind of nailing it for you, Skylar. Skylar says, I have a friend and she's pregnant. Oh, congratulations to your friend on her bundles of joy. And I get so jealous because I'm like, her daughter is going to have both active parents. Okay, and I get so sad. And you know what? That from that right there, Skylar. Let me just say this. This has what you just said right now has nothing to do with BPD. Okay, let's rip mental health out of this one. What you are feeling is understandable. Everybody feels that way. You know, there's many people in that situation where they look at it like, okay, you got a two-parent, your child has a two-parent household and mine's don't. That's understandable, Skylar. Highly understandable. But what we want to do is making sure when we're comparing ourselves like that it doesn't eat us. That's what we don't want. Tell yourself, accept the fact that, my son is not growing up with a two-parent household. Accept that. That's our key word, man. I know we talk about acceptance a lot on this channel, right? We always say accept, but I kid you not, that's what it is. Accept the fact that, your son just doesn't have mommy and daddy. You just don't want it to eat you up. It's not World War III. It's not that at all. It's okay. At least he has his mom. You got to tell yourself, well, you know what? He doesn't have mommy and daddy, but at least he has me. He has his mommy. Okay, but it's understandable to see that. Like, even when people get married, you know how many people that attend weddings and saw their best friend or their friend getting married, and they're just they want to be happy. They're happy for that person, but it's just that jealousy, and it's understandable. That's a natural feeling. We just don't want it to eat us up or do harm. You got people that get so that's why they say envy is dangerous. Have you heard about how people that are envy is dangerous? Because we have people that get so jealous that they will take someone off the planet with their jealousy. You don't want to get to that point. Give yourself some grace, Skylar. When you compare people, when you compare your lives to others, just give yourself some grace. It's typical. I don't like the word normal. It's a typical feeling. Skylar says, but I know my life isn't over. Yes, yeah, exactly. There's still time for me to find my family. It sure is. It sure is, Skylar. There you go. See? There you go. So allow yourself to feel that way. Allow yourself. It's okay. Compare yourself to others. Feel like crap for a bit. Feel like crap for a bit. Cry it out for a bit if you want to. Stomp your feet. Have an adult a tantrum. Punch a pillow and then move on, right? And then move on with your life. Get it out. But do know that's an okay. I don't want you to think how you're feeling is something that it must just be me feeling this way. No. And like I said, that has nothing to do with mental illnesses. This is what a lot of ordinary people go through. Ordinary people like me, you, D, and everybody else. D says, I keep questioning the universe. Why am I in this position I'm in? And I gave the universe the finger. And I forced myself to put in more effort into getting a job that suits my lifestyle. Yeah, give the universe the finger. Because the universe can be something else, right? It can be, the universe can do good for people and it can do bad for people. That's the universe for you. Yep, give it the finger, Skylar. When you feel like that, give it the finger. Give the universe the finger, and then it makes me think about Allison's situation too. Remember Allison, y'all? And because like I said, we don't want our situations to make us go haywire here. Okay, everybody? Okay, Skylar? Okay, D? I know D gets it. I know you get it too, Skylar. At the end of the day, you guys, our goal is to not go haywire. And you know what I mean by haywire? We got to make sure this is okay, right? Why do you think they call it mental health? I don't like saying health. I like to say wellness now. I'm trying to get into saying mental wellness. As long as we're okay up here, right, you guys? Go through whatever we go through, right? That's life for us. That's life. We go through things. That's life for you. We're going to have bumps. We have to make sure we don't go haywire, because it happens. There's a switch that goes on in people's head. They turn this switch on and they go haywire. They do things that they couldn't believe that they did that. Like, I can't believe I did that. It's because something turned on. So Skylar, give yourself grace. Give yourself grace, okay? Because look, if I can say that I'm damaged, and broken, but still smile, still go live, still do my YouTube, still go to work, still take care of my dog, still do what I have to do, even though I'm broken, even though I'm damaged. That's a sign right there. Same thing with D. D has a lot going on in his life, but he is still trying to make sure that he does not turn on that switch. So Skylar, give yourself some grace and just keep fighting for your balance. Fight for your balance, Skylar, and get away from saying never. Stay away from never. It's never going to be me. It's never. Stay away from that. Turn your mind. Turn your mind, Skylar. And I'm telling you, and it's okay to be jealous. It's okay to compare your life to others. We're human. That's what we do. Just don't let it eat you up. You will get your aha moment, Skylar. You will, when things starts making sense, when you get your aha, yes, when you get to that point, I'm telling you right now, Skylar, you're going to be able to navigate. You're going to be navigating through your healing path like a pro, not like a pro, I wouldn't say pro, but you're going to be able to navigate, yes, I can navigate through that. I'm telling you right now. Let's see here. Let me catch up on your comments now, you guys. D says, okay, I read that already. Cinnamon says, I'm back, strawberry pie. Hey, Cinnamon. Welcome back. Welcome back, Cinnamon. Skylar says, okay, I'll try. Oh, with the sad emoji. No. You got this. And that's all we can. Hey, that's all we can do is try. Right, Skylar? That's all we can do is try. That's it. You don't have to give it 100%. Heck no. That's all that matters is that you're trying. Give yourself some. Go ahead. Come on, Skylar. Come on. Pat your back, Skylar. Come on. Go like this to yourself, Skylar. Give yourself some credit, honey. Okay? Rub your back. Give yourself one of them hugs that, when you hug yourself like this. And just say, you know what, Skylar, you're trying. Talk to yourself. I told D, I talk to myself all the time. Say this in your head to yourself, Skylar. Like, you know what, Skylar? You got this, Skylar. You got this. You got this, Skylar. You are putting in the work. You're working hard. Be easy on yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back, Skylar. And that's all we can do is try. And sometimes trying is good enough. That's it. Trying is good enough. It's better than, hey, Skylar, let me know if you agree with this. It's better than doing nothing. Are you doing nothing? Answer my question, Skylar. Are you doing something like trying, or are you not doing anything? Answer this question, Skylar, because I want you to give yourself some credit. Are you doing nothing about your situation, of everything that's going on in your life, or are you trying? Are you doing something about it, right? And you answered it. You said, no, Chrissy, I said I'm trying. And there you go. That's all you need. There you go. There you go. There you go, Skylar. That's all you need. D says, Allison and my situation is like being changed. Yeah, when I saw Allison's situation, D, I thought about your situation like that. Your situation with Allison was very identical. I agree. Being held back by our parents. In Skylar's case, her goal feels like just want a decent dad for her kid. Yeah, well, for that particular situation, yes. Yeah, that's all. You just want a decent dad for her kid, in her like, or even that, or just want, or like a wish, like I wish my son had, his father too, kind of a thing too, for that particular situation as well. Yeah, that's what it sounds like, Skylar, and it's understandable. It's highly understandable for single moms to want both parents in the household. Oh yeah, definitely. But we just like I said earlier, we just don't want it to eat us up. We don't want it to eat us to eat us up, to eat us alive. And Angelina says hi. Hi, Angelina. D says, when you get your aha moment, you can give better advice. Yes, advices, and be more understanding to different situations. Don't you guys kind of see that too? Remember, D, when I said earlier, I said, do you kind of see a difference since last Friday's live? And D says, I do see a different aura. That's the aha moment. I think you were in the shower, Skylar. You were in the shower when I asked D, do you kind of see like a different, because I thought I was reaching. And D said, no, I see it. Your aura is your light. I see your aura. That's the aha moment, Skylar. That live that you guys were in when I was crying, I was in a dark place, y'all. And D helped me reach my aha moment with that. And that's what Skylar's going to, she when you get that aha moment, he also says, see things in a different perspective and you'll be more calmer, right? You'll be more calmer when handling problems, and the key is acceptance. Yeah, acceptance. That's the key word, y'all. Acceptance, man. I just don't want him to have a broken home like this one I grew up in. Yeah, I grew up in, yeah. Mine's was my parents was present. Both my parents was present. It's just my dad was like a Joe Jackson. And you know what, too? Here's another thing I want to say about this, you guys. We can sit here and wish. It makes me think about, you know how people say plan B, come up with a plan A, plan B. Life does not go by plan. We have so many people that got married, they found the one they loved, and they're divorced. Like, I didn't visualize myself getting married and being divorced, but that's life. This is what I know. I confuse myself because my thoughts be all over the place, you guys. But just hear me out. I hope I don't lose you. What I'm trying to say is, you know what? Life is a pain in the B. The universe can be disgusting. There's a lot of things that happen in our lives. It's like that saying, expect the unexpected. That is one of my favorite sayings in the whole entire world, y'all. Expect the unexpected. We have to expect the unexpected. I know you did not expect, Skylar, right? For your son to have, not the father present, being, raising him in a single household. I'm sure you did not expect that, but we have to expect the unexpected. It goes back to acceptance. Our lives may not go by plan. Plan A, plan B, plan C. No. Play A can be destroyed and you have to jump to plan B. Plan B can be destroyed. Now you got to jump to plan C. You don't want to be stuck in the plan that got destroyed. We have to keep creating new plans. And you're stuck. We get stuck, right? We get stuck in that same plan that got destroyed, and it eats us alive. It makes us think that we're failures. Oh, I must be a failure. This happened because I suck. This happened because I'm a loser. It must be me. It makes me go back to thinking about that video I made. It must be me. No. That's just life. It wouldn't be life without these curveballs, all these dang challenges and obstacles that we gotta. Life is no joke. So Skylar, give yourself some credit, honey. It sucks that your little man don't have that, that father figure. It sucks. I know it does, Skylar, and it hurts. I'm sure it hurts you every day, every night. I'm sure you think about this every single day. But you know what, Skylar? Don't let it eat you up. That plan, you have to look at it. That plan got destroyed. That plan got destroyed. So now it's time for plan B. I'm trying so hard to break the cycle. Yes, my mom's life was so up and down. I never got to see healthy love. Yeah, see childhood trauma. And that's our next week's topic, Skylar, right? Our next week topic on Wednesday. We're talking about childhood innocence. I can talk about childhood trauma too, because all of that wraps up, but all of that aligns with each other. Childhood trauma, childhood innocence, right? So we could definitely tie that down to our next week's topic. And yeah, be the one to break the cycle too. And you see, you're trying to be the one to break that cycle. And it's hard to be in that one to break that cycle, because when you grow up and see that stuff, you think it's okay. And then the cycle continues, right? That generational struggle, passing down the struggle, right? It gets passed down to generation to generation. So you are trying to break that cycle. That's right. Skylar says, wait, Chrissy, no, I wasn't married before. These were just examples of people saying, I was talking about other people's, I know it probably sounded like I was talking about, I know I've never been married. I apologize if I confused anybody, but I was talking in regards to, like, in general, how people was like, you know what, I got married and I can't believe I got divorced. I'm just, it kind of did sound like I was talking about myself. But yeah, never married. D says, that's understandable, Skylar. Every decent parent's goal, right, is to build a future for our kids, not to experience what we've been through, right? Not to experience what we've been through. We all, like I said, we all have our expectations. We don't want to set the high ones. Remember my video about high expectations? We got people that set unrealistic high expectations. No, when we do things in life, there's expectations in everything. When you get into your relationship, there's expectations. When you go to school, there's expectations. When you get that job, we have expectations. When we everything has an expectation, right? But you got to expect the unexpected. We have to be ready for when things just don't go by plan. We have to be ready for that. Things just don't go by plan. Yeah. So yes, Skylar, we can definitely I want to definitely follow up more with this topic, Skylar. I do. I want to help. I want to make sure we talk more about this and stuff like that. I want Skylar to get her aha moment. But let me ask you this, Skylar. How do you think you have a small, like a slight? Do you think you have a slight understanding to your situation of what you discussed so far? Did me and D, kind of nail it for you, maybe, and let me know, like, not all the way. Like, I see where you guys are coming from, but not all the way. I'm just curious. How do you feel now from looking at things from our point of view, from what we said so far, of the things that you shared? Did we kind of nail it? Are we getting there? Do you still need more clarification? Let me know, because I want to talk more about this, Skylar. I want you to have your aha moment. I do. I'm not trying to leave you hanging. No, something, I can feel it. Something tells me that we definitely can talk about this more, because I'm not leaving you hanging, man. I want you to get your aha moment and be like, yes, you know what? Yes, I see it. I want you to see it. I want you to see it. Like, yeah, all right. I think I know what I got to do. I know what I have to do. So yeah, what's the feedback, Skylar? Give me and D some feedback. What's your take on this now of what me and D said so far? D says it takes a while to get that aha moment. You can never force it to people. It's more effective when she discovers it herself, and that will become her true. Yeah, that's true. My aha moment, for me, I would say it happened overnight. An aha moment can take a while. I agree with that, D. It can take a while. It can be the same day. It can be her aha moment can be tonight. It can be while she's sleeping. So true. It takes a while to get the aha moment. But what we got to do is we got to keep planting those seeds. The seeds can get us the aha. The aha moment is one of those, okay, that's what it is. Now I have to do X, Y, and Z. That's what I mean by aha. Not the aha moment and her solving it. The aha moment, what I'm talking about more, D, is like, oh, that's what it is. And now I can move forward. That's what I mean. She can get that aha moment right now. Even what we were telling her, all of the advice we were giving her, that aha moment could have clicked in. It could have, but like I said, that's why I'm asking her, did we kind of nail it? Did we plant the seeds correctly? That way she can water those seeds. That's what I mean by the aha moment can be like that. So, but yeah, that type of aha moment when you're working on yourself now, like she got that aha moment and now she can come up with her game plan. Yeah, that takes a while. The game plan does take time, but aha moments can happen like at an odd time, like kind of how you did for me on that Friday live when I read what you said. Like when I read what you said, and I was like, oh, and I did that. Oh yeah. So yeah, aha moments can happen like the very same, like at that same moment. So yeah, but I get it. I get that too, that it can take time for her to come up with that plan. Like she got to map it out, plan it out, so that it can make sense to her. She got to make her healing. She got to make that healing make sense to her. So yeah, that can take time. That can take time. Skylar says, I got my aha moment when I was 14, when I started questioning my faith. There you go. There's your aha moment. So you got it at a young age. And I'm glad it was at 14 and not somewhere that was like way later on in your life. I'm so glad that you got your aha moments. And that's why you're so wise, D. See? This is why you're so wise, D. This is why you drop gems. You're knowledgeable. You're self-aware. You got your aha moment so young. Awesome. Good for you, D. Good for you. Proud of you, man. Because it takes a while for people to get that aha moment. Skylar says, I think I just really struggle to get of the fantasy. It's like my brain can understand it fully. So it'll take me some time for sure. Yeah, get out of that fantasy, Skylar. We can talk more about that too. We got to make that another group panel discussion kind of a thing. You know what, Skylar? Yeah, would you like me to make that of course, I'm sure you're going to say, of course we can talk about this. I want to make that an individual topic. Getting out of the fantasy. I think I just struggle with getting out of that fantasy. If you think that's going to help you get your aha moment though, Skylar, getting out of that fantasy, if you think that can get you out of your aha moment, let's talk about it. Let's talk more about this fantasy, right? We can talk more about how people come up with these fantasies and it's hard to get out of these fantasies. Let's make that a topic. Skylar says, but yes, everything you guys said is perfect and really helped me to see the situation in a bit different. Good. We're on a roll. That's all good. I'm glad to hear that, Skylar. I'm glad to know that. When I said that a man needs to know how to plant seeds and grow, it is a play on offsprings and not them seeds. Yeah, we don't want to spread them seeds. Wrong seeds, right, D? Yeah. Not those seeds. Skylar's no, not those seeds. D says, my childhood was rough and I lost that childhood magic. Yes, very early on. And that's going to definitely be our topic, right, D, for Wednesday. That is our topic, childhood innocence. And Skylar says, yes, do it. Absolutely. We're going to talk more. Is there a way do you want to phrase it more? So you said get out of that fantasy. So you want to phrase it a little more so we can make this a topic, Skylar? Make it like so just say like, Chrissy, let's talk about how people can't, they're stuck in their fantasies and it's preventing them from blah, 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 blah. That way I can get in, because I want to make sure when I nail fantasy that I nail it. So give me how do you call it? A start. Give me a start on what you want me to, like, what you want to tackle with this fantasy. I know for sure you said you get stuck in it, but be more into details, like into more depth, and then we'll work on that. Let me get in my notes for Skylar. We're gonna talk about fantasy. We'll do that topic after childhood innocence. Let me get on my computer, open up my notes. Because we're going to work on, no, I'm not giving up on Skylar with this one. We're going to work on this, Skylar. And I know it's going to take a while for your aha moment. It will. But hey, over here, we're going to get that aha moment. Watch, Skylar. It may not be today. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be next week. It may not even be this year. Skylar, we're going to get that aha moment, okay? You are not alone, honey. I got you, Skylar. So we got here, I got my childhood innocence topic. Because I'm gonna use some TikTok videos, okay? We're going to go over some TikTok. Childhood innocence. Yep, so I got that one. And then let's see what Skylar says about the Alright, so then this topic is for fantasy. So let's see what Skylar says. Okay, so let me think about it, and I'll email you everything that comes to mind. Yes, even better. Think about it, wrap it up in like a few sentences. You don't have to text it, but hey, you can actually, the sky's the limit. If it has to be a whole long paragraph, go ahead. I don't care how long it is. If it has to be 3 emails, like I'm not done, Chrissy. Hold on, let me work on email. I'm working on email number 5. lay it on me, Skylar. So yeah, when you got the time to think about it, email me and then I'll get it together for you. Okay, I'm gonna get some TikTok videos. We're gonna dig up some articles, and if you feel like coming up on the panel, let me know. I can get that email ready for you if you want to come up and talk about it. But we're gonna get that aha moment, Skylar. We're gonna get you your aha moment. Okay, nobody suffers on my channel. we can cope. You know, that's our keyword. We can cope and manage, but no one suffers on my channel. No one suffers. Okay. I'm making sure, if I want to make sure that people really want to work through, like really want to work on like what's going on, and remember, not fix it, just get that aha moment. Okay, so I got you, Skylar. Email me, okay? Definitely. Give me some more insights on the fantasy, okay? And I got you. D says Skylar is stuck on the plan. Yes, plan fantasy. Skylar is stuck on plan fantasy. She envisioned that broke after an event with his man and couldn't move past the aftershock. Yeah, you're stuck, Skylar. You're stuck in a loop. Yes, that's a good way to explain it, D. D also says the best thing I can think of is for Skylar to go through the stages of grief. Okay, because at the very end of the stages, it's acceptance. And go back, you know what, D, that's true, because go back to that video of why it's hard to let go video. I showed an article on there, Skylar. Did you watch that video, Skylar, of it's hard for me to let go? In there, I talked about grief. Why we did not get the chance to grieve properly. When you did not give yourself a chance to grieve properly, you're stuck mourning. You're stuck mourning, and it's called melancholia. I talked about that in that video. If you haven't checked it out, Skylar, please do. And I attached that article that talks about grief. Why we are stuck in this fantasy is because we did not grieve properly. And you can reach the acceptance part if you got to get out of that loop. You're stuck in the fantasy loop. I highly recommend that you watch that one, Skylar. And I put a resource in there. Let me go to I'm on my channel now. And it's click on, I'm already on my channel. Let me see. So it's my BPD limerence. Why it's so hard for me to let go video. And then let me put it on mute. Okay, so the article in the description, you want to click on the one that says, well, where is it? I attached it. Did I attach it? Yeah, I attached it right here. So I said, to learn more about this topic, click below. It's from Eggshell Therapy. Okay, and it's about BPD limerence. So that article can help you get out of that fantasy loop. And it talked about what D said, how you're stuck, like the stages of grief. And so check that out. Check that video out, Skylar. I think you can benefit from that article. Click that article, and it talks about limerence too, BPD limerence, which is something that you talked about on your channel as well. D says, if I had to guess, Skylar is either in denial or bargaining. Yeah, the denial or bargaining stage. Yeah, what do you think, Skylar? That's what it sounds like too. It sounds like you're stuck on that stage. The denial and the bargaining stage. Yeah, what do you think, Skylar? You got to definitely go down. We got to get you down to the acceptance stage and out of that fantasy. So I'll be looking forward to her email. So she's going to be emailing more about that fantasy, being stuck in this fantasy, and then I'll whip it up. I'm going to whip up a topic for Skylar, because I'm rooting for her, right, D? We're rooting for her, and we want her to have that aha moment. I can't wait to. I can't wait for Skylar to say, I got my aha moment. I feel so much better, you guys. I'm at peace. And I can't wait. I can't wait to hear your updates, Skylar, with your aha moment. I can't wait. I might end up crying. I can see it now. I'm gonna end up crying. Let me get my tissue. Let me get my tissue. Yes. But yeah, you guys. That is a wrap for this one, y'all. Let me see if YouTube finished my other live. Let's see. It should be done by now. Because I need to edit that live. I'm gonna have to edit this one too, you guys. I'm gonna have to edit this one too. So let's see, manage videos. Is it done already? Or is it still processing? Okay, it's done. I can edit it now. Okay. Man, that live was 3 hours. Y'all, the one we did yesterday, 3 hours and 54 minutes. 3 hours and 54 minutes. It didn't top this one though. The Friday live was 5 hours and 32 minutes. It didn't top Fridays. The Friday live, y'all, 5 hours and 32 minutes. The one from yesterday is 3 hours and 54 minutes. So yeah, but I'm gonna end it here, you guys. We're gonna pause right here. I'm not gonna go live after this, you guys. So you're gonna see me on our group panel, okay? You're gonna the next time you see me, well, you're not gonna see me. I don't show my face, my camera and stuff on the group panel. So stay tuned for that, you guys. Our midweek check-in, okay? Our midweek check-in. You can email me on Tuesday or Wednesday if you feel like joining the panel, so I can send you the stuff if you want to join, you guys. But we're gonna pause right here. We're gonna pause right here, and I think it was an amazing live, and I feel very enlightened. Okay, I feel very enlightened. I don't know about you guys, but I feel very enlightened. I feel at peace. I feel so happy. I feel calm. I'm content, and I'm loving how I'm feeling. I'm loving it. I want to hang on to this feeling, and yeah, I could say that this was an amazing live with you two in here. Thank you, and all the other people we met in here. You know, shout out to you, Healing, if you do a replay. Shout out to Healing Inward, Cinnamon. Shout out to you. Who else was up in here joining us? And then of course D and Skylar, my fam. You guys are my fam. Shout out to you guys as well. And yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving the love and the support, man, on this channel. I'm loving it. D says, I just want the little guy to be safe. Right. And I'm sure he's safe. You know, I'm sure Skylar got this. I'm sure little guy is safe, because my conscience is me up. My conscience is me up if I don't at least help, right, a child that might be going through what I've experienced. Right. And I'm sure Skylar is doing a wonderful job too, making sure that his childhood innocence is still there, and that she's giving him his needs, and that she's there for her little man. So I'm sure she got this and stuff like that, and you know, and keeping him safe and things like that. So very true. Yes, he is very, very safe. Absolutely, I'm sure he is safe. But you know, I would say thank you for your consideration, D, on that. Thank you for your consideration on looking out for Skylar's little man. You know, making sure that he's safe, because we don't want no child. And I see where you're coming from. We don't want no child with their childhood innocence being ripped or being traumatic, damaged, or traumatized. So I see where you're coming from, saying that you just came from a good place. You know, you came from a good place. Like, I just want to make sure that Skylar's little guy is doing good and safe. Absolutely, D. I understand where you're coming from with that. And I know Skylar got this. You know, she got this. She says, yes, he is very, very safe. Her mommy duties are on point. I'm sure her mommy duty. You can tell she loves her little man. I can tell she loves her little man, and I can tell that she's on top of him. You know, on top of his of what he needs and stuff like that. So you go, Skylar. You go, Skylar. I know she's doing the best she can. She is doing the best she can, making sure that his world is protected and safe. That's right. That's right. So thank you, D. Thank you for being considerate about Skylar's little man. That you're looking. Nigga, we family, right, y'all? We family. We're looking out for all of us. Okay, we are looking out for all of us. So let's pause right here, you guys. D and Skylar, I will see you on the midweek check-in. I'll be looking forward to your email. Take your time with that email, Skylar. Take your time, because I'm going to touch on the fantasy the week after next. Okay, so take your time. I'll be looking forward to your email on that. And so yeah, I'll see you guys when we do our midweek check-in. And Skylar, you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. It's almost 5 o'clock. Yes, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. D, you enjoy your morning, D. Good morning to you, D. Enjoy the rest of your morning. Skylar says, okay, sounds good. Talk to you guys later. Absolutely. Talk to you later, Skylar. I will see you for our midweek check-in, okay? See you soon, honey bun. Mwah. See you soon. Heart to you too, Skylar. D says, hey, if the child sees their parent acting different, that could break the fantasy of the child, forces them to mature and be more proactive in helping the parent. That's true. That's exactly what I'm saying. We're gonna touch bases with this topic, D. You're right. And children can sense when their parents are different. They sense it, right? The children can sense that, and it can pull them right out of their childhood innocence, and it can break the fantasy, right? It can break that childhood fantasy, because they become more proactive when that parent is a little different. You're right. You're right. Children are very delicate, right? You gotta be very delicate when it comes to children, man. They are very, that childhood innocence can be ripped so fast, right? Not even your parents can break it. Like society, like, we'll talk more about it. I don't. I know that's our topic for next week, but yeah, you're right, D. So all right, man. All right, D. Enjoy the rest of your morning. I know Skylar dipped, so I hope she enjoys the rest of her afternoon, her Sunday afternoon. And D, yeah. All right, I'm gonna end this live. Let me close. Let me get my window ready. But all right, D, I'll see you soon. Okay, see you next week. Let me close that out. Oh wait. Okay, yeah, let me close this. I'm gonna edit this live too, so I can get the yesterday's live ready. And then I'm gonna close this window here. Okay, all right, D. See you next week. But will you give me a therapy session to? Oh my goodness. No, not at all. Yeah, those. Yeah, no, not at all. Oh man, I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. This is summertime with those bugs. Hi, honey, you ready? I'm definitely not giving this. I know they have their own little mid life crisis too, don't they? They need some therapy too, don't they? Or some coaching, I should say. I gotta stop saying therapy. I know YouTube is censoring. You're not a therapist, so I'm gonna just start saying coach or mentoring or whatever. So. I'm playing. I want to talk more about paranormal stuff and how it connects to the psychology. I know it's almost October. Almost October, and we're gonna have some fun with that month. I gotta get my costume ready, but okay, D. See you next week. Oh wait, can you offer any advice for someone stuck in a narcissistic relationship? So, is your name pronounced Mate? Mate. So, can you offer any advice for someone? Man, you almost end this live, Mate. Almost end this live. For someone stuck in a narcissistic relationship. I will give you some let me just say this, Mate. Hold that advice, because I'm gonna end my live. I've been live for almost 4 hours, I think. So, Mate. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Hold that thought, because I'm gonna end my live. I got things to, because this is gonna probably have me live for like another hour or so. I already been live for like I've been live for a long time. Hold that thought. If you really want some advice or something like that, stay tuned for when I'm live again. I will be going live on Wednesday, but I'm going to be talking about something different. But we can still talk about that. But just hold that thought, Mate. And I will definitely give you some advice on that, okay? But I'm getting ready to go. I was gonna touch base and give you some advice, but I'm like, no, I gotta end this live. So I'm sorry. Just hold that thought, okay, Mate? Hold that thought, and to be continued. To be continued. D says depends who are the narcissists. I can never, let's see, narcissist. Yeah, narcissist. Okay. It is both, or is it just one? Hold that thought, D. We're gonna to be continue that, okay? We'll help you out, Mate. Don't worry. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need some more context. Yeah. That's what I was like, you know what? Let me just I told myself, let me just put this on hold because I needed some more context too. That's why I was kind of paused there. And I know for sure this would drag the live for a very long time. So thank you, Mate. Mate says no. Let me know if I'm pronouncing your name right. But yeah, Nate says no. Mate says no worries. Awesome. So hopefully I see you pop in on another one of my lives, mate. I'm going live on Wednesday, so hopefully you're able to pop in, and we'll talk more about that. Okay, we'll talk more about that. Just say when you pop in my live, just hey, it's me, Nate. Say hey, me, Nate, and I'm the one who asked about being stuck in a narcissistic relationship. Okay, just say hey, it's me, Nate. So I got you. Just hold that thought. So all right then. See you on my next live, D and Mate. Hopefully, see you Wednesday. Thumbs up. Yeah, I gotta. Well, my stuff's in the dryer now. I'm just ready to just float around. I don't got really nothing to do. I just wanna just float around. Float around and just get myself into something. Maybe play some games. I'm not trying to leave because I really have something important to do. No, I'm not leaving because I have something important to do. But I mean, like I said, this live been long enough. This live has been really long. So I'm ready. I'm like, let me play some games. I do want to edit that live from yesterday. Hey, Josh, I remember you. What's up, Josh? Want me to sub? No, just sub if you want to. Sub if you want to. Okay. Hi, Cinnamon. I'm getting ready to end the live though, Cinnamon. Okay. Hey, Josh, welcome back. Good to see you, but I'm ending my live, okay, Josh? Welcome back. You don't have to subscribe, okay? Only subscribe if you want to. I tell people only subscribe if they think they can benefit or they rock with me. It's totally up to you, Josh. But good to see you again. I remember you. I remember seeing you yesterday. Oh, he says, oh, wait. Oh, look. Oh, wait, I already did. Look. Yeah, you did. I think you did say you subscribed. So thank you, Josh. These days I'm on Steam. Oh, Steam right now. Email me your Steam so you can see the games I own. Let me see what my Steam is first. I don't know if I use my Steam name as a let me see. It depends what my Steam name is, because I think I use my real name, my real full name on Steam, I think. Where's my... I got so many not tabs, but so many applications on my computer. Where's my Steam one? Let me see Steam. Oh my God, did I delete it? Oh, there it is. Way over there. Why is it way over there? Okay, what is my Steam stuff? What exactly is my Steam name? Oh yeah, D. My Steam name. Can you change your Steam name? Or hold on. No. Never mind. No, I can share this with you. Yeah. Because I'm not sure what. Yeah, because that's my okay. Because I didn't know what it was. I should be playing games. Don't even realize what my own. Yeah, I think this is the one that people see. I'm gonna have to change that. You can change it, right? Can you change your Steam stuff? I need to change that. Yeah, because that shows my it has my last name, my yeah. So I have to change that. I don't want people to have my last name now. Okay, I got to change my Steam stuff so we can play some games and stuff. But anyways, okay, Josh says, okay, bye. All right, see you soon, Jay. Wait, were you the one taking... Yes, I was the one taking the vitamins. Remember that? Remember that, Josh, with the vitamins? And you kept saying, yeah, to that person called Vin. Remember that, Josh? So, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's me, the vitamin girl. Oh, I think I got a new nickname. Hey, what's up, vitamins? Uh-oh. I sense a new nickname. Okay, Josh says, okay, bye. All right, bye, Josh. I'll see you in my next live, okay? Angelina says, I was still watching your live. I just didn't talk because it was so entertaining that I forgot. That's okay, Cinnamon. I know we could be a hot mess over here, right? We talked about all sorts of stuff on this channel. Bugs and all that stuff. Shoot. We were going in. Yeah, these lives can be entertaining, right? It can be enlightening. It can be entertaining. It can be unique. You name it. The whole 9 yards go down on here. Oh, D, I should have saw that. I should have saw that coming. Vitamin speaks Chrissy. Add that on the list. Oh gosh, D, you got me cracking up. Oh, you can change your Steam. Okay, I'm gonna change my Steam name. Yeah, I use my last name. I use my real name on my Steam. I shouldn't have did that, right? I shouldn't have did that. I need to change my Steam name. I changed my Steam name. Vitamin Speaks Christy. D says Christy about to become a pharmacist. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, might as well my medicine cabinet is full of vitamins. I take like 11 vitamins, man. I think I take like 11 of them. Yeah, it's crazy. But anyways, D, let me wrap it up. Let me wrap this up. So Cinnamon, I'm out of here, Cinnamon. And what did we say that you said, D? Didn't you say you want to be called Brother D or Cheesy or Honey Bun? I mean, no, Cinnamon. You know what? I'm not even gonna go there because now I'm confusing myself. I'm like, what do we? I said, what is D's nickname? All right, you guys. See you Wednesday. So I'll work on changing that. Let's see. Let me go to my profile. Yeah, okay, I can change it. Yeah, I'm already right here. Changing. All right. Yeah, all I gotta do is go to my profile. Here it is. Go to my profile. Yeah, we're gonna have to change that. Definitely. I've never heard of a vitamin channel before, so you can pioneer that niche. I know, I'm a coin that niche. You got that right. You'll be surprised. I'm sure there's somebody out there talking about vitamins, so you'll be surprised. Hey. Hey there. Angeline is cracking up. Vitamins heals Chrissy. Yeah, there you go. That's how you say it. Vitamins heals Chrissy. Well, ain't that the truth? I know. Y'all got to see my medicine cabinet. I take so many vitamins, man. Love those vitamins. But yeah, I'm going to email you too, D. I got to email you my the links to the stuff that I use for my hair. Okay. And bye, Cinnamon. I'll see you on my next live. Okay. I'm out of here, you guys. You ready? Stay. Stay. Okay, I email. Okay, I took email to you shipping me. Oh my God, to you shipping the the products. Oh man. Yeah, I'll email them to you. I'll definitely email them to you. I want you to and when you do finally get them, let me know what you think, because I'm gonna be so curious what you think about the especially the hair, not the oil. I think you would like the oil, the jojoba oil, but just that hair cream. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this hair cream and how it makes your hair, like, I'm so curious. I can't wait. When you ever get these products, like, because that's a cream, that's a cream that a lot of that is used for hair textures like mine. So as you see, it looks very nourished, right? It looks very, can you tell? It looks very nourished from the cream products, and you can tell it's a really good cream. So I'm curious to what this does for you, D. It may be too much. Like you may say it's too heavy. It might be too heavy. So Cinnamon says, am I still part of the pack? if you want to be a part of the pack, you want to be a part of the pack. You know, a part of being a part of the pack just means, let me tell you what it means, Cinnamon. It just means that you rock with my channel. That's it. So that's the real thing. My question to you, Cinnamon, is, do you rock with this channel? You know, if I upload a video on my channel, you know, would you watch it? Would you make a comment on it? And I'm not trying to sound like you gotta comment on my videos. No, you don't have to comment on my videos. But that's what people that I consider a pack. That, you know, people that support my channel. You know, they watch my content. They are in my lives. That's what I mean by pack. So that's my question to you. You know, do you? That's my question for you. Like, you know, Angelina says, I do want to be a part of the pack. Well, hey, you could be a part of the pack. I mean, this is like my second time seeing you. So that's supporting my channel right there. You know, you're supporting my channel. You're in my lives and stuff. And yeah, so I don't see why not to consider you a part of my pack, you know. You know, I would say this, though. Join in more with the silliness too. Join in more with the silliness. If you have some advice for somebody, Cinnamon, if you have advice for somebody, you know, tune in. You know, tune in and say something. If someone shares like, hey, I need your advice on something, you know, I do recommend that you pop up and give some advice or try to help somebody out and things like that. I will say that, you know, if you don't mind being, you know, contributed to the channel like that, and help people out. You just got to make her laugh. Yeah, make me laugh. You got to get into her good graces. Yeah, that's a part of it too. You know, you know, make me laugh, or like I said, help people out in the chat. You know, help people out in the chat. Give some good advice or different perspectives and point of views, and you know, things like that. Not too hard to be a part of the pack. It's not that hard being a part of the pack. Of course, be respectful. You know, be respectful of everybody else, and that's what gets you in the pack. All right, I'm out. Let me do this. Manage, okay, view profile. All right. View profile. I should have never made that my name. Okay. Edit profile. Yeah, you sure can change it. Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right. Anyways, yeah, we're all in unlicensed. Yep, and unpaid psychology coach in here. That's pretty much what it is. You know, because the sake of YouTube, because you know the YouTube and stuff like that. So we all have to make sure that we're saying that we're just coaches in here. We're just coaches, and that's about it. That's everybody's disclaimer, right? Not even just me. That's everybody's disclaimer. We definitely want to stay away from saying that we're like some kind of licensed professional, because we're not. We're just people giving others a different perspective, right, D? That's all we're doing. But let me go, D. You already know I'm trying to think, like, let me not push it. Let me get out of here, D. Let me get out of here. Alright, says, alright, I see you in God. Right, I'll see you when Godzilla wakes up again. Alright, sounds like a plan to me, D. Sounds like a plan. All right, then I'll see you as well. Bye, Cinnamon, if that's still you in here. I see 2 people, so see you next week, Angelina. See you next week, D.